we're a group of friends that are heading across the Badlands of Texas on a little bit of a road trip to celebrate Wallace's graduation to a fully blown police officer. And after spending a few nights at the Big Bend, I believe that's what it's called, the Big Bend National Park campsite, you set off again, and after travelling for a few hours, you were surprised to discover that the petrol gauge, or rather the gas gauge, was dipping a little bit low. And just when it was looking a little bit hopeless, you came across the small backwater town of Abattoir, where you filled up the tank at a local petrol station, and also found out that during crossing the Riccio Bridge that led from the highway into Abattoir, you'd also damaged something on the underside of the car, and you had an oil leak, and so you ended up having to leave that for repairs at the garage, which inadvertently ended up with you staying the night in Abattoir in the motel attached to the local bar, the last stop bar and beds, during which you had the honour of meeting a few of the locals, some less friendly than others, particularly a gentleman by the name of Seth, who appeared to be some kind of gang leader of a bunch of inbred, not hillbillies, I suppose, should we call them dustbillies?
They're fucking hillbillies. What are you on about? Absolute hicks, man.
Yeah, they were kind of a bit sort of passively aggressive, I guess you might say.
There was more feet than teeth at the bar.
You loved them. You were just like, I want to be them.
They had more teeth in their pocket than their mouth.
Yeah, they were quite odd looking. Yeah, they obviously had they looked like they're all brothers and their own uncles. Of course, meanwhile, Jack and his lady friend that he'd picked up, a hitchhiker he'd picked up from the campsite, were doing a tour of the derelict motorhome trailer park. I suppose it is.
Yeah.
And made the way through there, ended up at the cemetery, and found somebody's stash of heroin, which they promptly decided to indulge in. Then, of course, there were
Lies.
they were found. I think they were found shortly after Wallace gallantly climbed up the incredibly high and incredibly dangerous water tower. Decided against pushing a check at the top of a water tower, which is probably for the best. Yeah, and I think after you recovered him, you so you manhandled Sky and Jack back down to the motel. I believe. Did you cuff them?
We did cuff them.
Yeah, cuffed into the radiator.
Yeah, cuffed them to the radiator.
We didn't even let Jack lie in the bed. We let him sitting on the floor, cuffed to the radiator.
I don't know, you just go for that place in nature to, I don't know, have a wee nap, and spend some time with your new betrothed, and that's what you get. Just get
New
kidnapped and
betrothed.
get your wee-
This slut you just met on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, you're very judgmental, I don't know, man.
And so the next morning, the car. Yeah, so you received news that the car was repaired the day before, didn't you? But it was you decided it was too late to head off at that point. Hence, you ended up staying overnight. And of course, you needed to pick up some supplies because you can't travel out in this country without a good supply of drinking water, if nothing else. So the next morning, you gathered a few supplies, headed out. Somehow, leaving forgetting to take Sky with you and leaving her asleep in the motel.
It was an accident. What can I say?
It was not.
We just weren't used to her being around, so we just
We don't get it
didn't
twisted.
notice that she wasn't there.
We left her ass behind deliberately. Do not get it twisted.
You
viewers.
told me she wanted 5 more minutes and you wouldn't let me check on her.
So yeah, abandoning Sky at the motel, you picked up the car and drove out.
Me language that.
drove out of Abattoir, heading back towards the highway to Route 385, I believe it was.
But we're going a back route, eh?
But unfortunately, strangely, the bridge was had collapsed. The bridge that you came in on had collapsed, and you were forced to turn around and head back into Abattoir. Where a quick conversation with Russ, the owner of the garage, he gave you a kind of basic roadmap of the area. He did notice that he seemed. One of them, I can't remember who, but at least one of you noticed that Russ seemed to be genuinely concerned about what had happened. And he was almost reluctant to send you on your way, but he did point out a route that you could take that should take you back eventually to back to the highway, which I believe we have in the handouts. Where are we? The local area map. Yep. So you should all be able to access that. If in the journal tab, there should be a handout called local area map that you can all open up.
I see it.
So you can open that. If you can also click on the image and it'll pop the image out to give you a bigger image, which you can also resize and.
Devil's Backbone.
Yes. So that's a region, and of course.
We're on Red Road, eh?
Yes. So you left along the east road, well, coming south and then taking the east road out of Abattoir onto what is labelled on the map as Red Road. But as you turned onto Red Road proper, you came across a kind of makeshift sign that was somebody erected at the side of the road and daubed in red paint, where there was the name Highway of Blood, which is where we left it, I believe.
Yeah, that's not for boating or anything, is it?
Not at all, eh?
No.
It's probably just a really old name for it, traditional,
It's
and
Red Road, so
everything's fine.
Who's driving?
it's
Wallace. It's Wallace's car.
Wallace's
Wallace
car.
is driving.
you're in the back with dickhead.
Yes.
There's no call for that. What did you do with Sky? You told me she was okay and just wanted to stay in. We're not bringing her
Sky
with
said she's. Listen, my beloved brother, I'm sorry I have to tell you this, but Sky was a hussy and she was just using you for your sister and his partner's money so she could get drinks and drugs, and she was just an absolute waste of space, and we've got rid of her. So you can forget about her.
Nicely put, Dave.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you, dear brother.
Why are you always so mean to me? Just
Not to mention, you could have died.
Me and Timmy told you it's time. We're stepping in and we're taking control of your drug use because you can't. So we are, and she's a problem. So part of the problem, so we've got rid of her.
Putting that
I
kind
told
of
you I
shit
had
in your
a handle on
body.
it. I'm good, man. That's just you just don't understand. Squares never understand.
Look, just enjoy the rest of this holiday with me and Wallace and
I'm gonna
Timmy.
sulk.
As soon as we get home, you're going to rehab.
I'm just gonna play my beard and sulk.
And we could leave you here.
Yeah, we could give you the same fate as her if you really want to sulk.
Consider where we're heading. It's like looking
Um,
up the chances.
On the beautifully named Murder Road.
Look at this video. This is sick.
Okay. So you're out on the Red Road. So you've got. So is any of you doing anything particular while Wallace is driving? I mean, is anybody navigating for him from the map? Is what's Jack and Timmy doing while you two are sat in the back. I believe I've got it. So it's Wallace is obviously in the driving seat, and in the passenger seat to his right is Janice. Behind Wallace is Timmy, and behind Janice is Jack, and the space in the middle is strangely absent. there's a small bump, a depression where Sky's bum was wedged between us.
I am just loving. This is the most impressive virtual tabletop experience I've had with this video. That is sick.
Yeah,
But it's like so desolate. There's nothing to even look at out the window.
there is
I've
not
never had a video for my map on a VTT before. That is sick, man.
Foundry's good. Highly recommend Foundry.
Oh yeah.
Still need to freaking actually start working with it. Keep getting distracted with stuff.
My
So
problem
we
is
got a
I've got-
tank full, yeah?
Yes, so you got a full tank.
Tank's full.
and a can as
Without
well in the
water.
back. We've got a can in the trunk.
Yeah. So Wallace, there's your Dodge, your 96 Dodge, 76 Dodge Challenger. Yeah, it can't be 96, can it? Or 69 Dodge Challenger. That's it. So it's got some. It's got
Pride
some
and joy.
bits of him. You can double. It's like a carriage tuck, so you can double click it, and it's got some useful little bits and bobs of information on there that I'm sure you won't need. They're on the description tab, I believe.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to need
No.
armor or
No. You'll not need anything of that.
stunts. Stunts.
Yeah.
How dare you? I drive this car as it was intended.
Those are
Is
obviously for
sensibly.
a far less sensible person. Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna make a police chief. You're gonna make a commissioner one of these days, Wallace. You're an exemplary cop.
Okay, so
Haven't even started the job yet. Just calm down.
What time's
It's a
your
great-
bus?
He's a great man, and you wouldn't have this holiday if it weren't for him, Jack. So just show some respect, please.
Well said.
let me just.
Thank you for your support there.
Of course, sweetheart.
No, what is the? Can anybody remember the name of the radio DJ?
Oh,
I wasn't listening to that because I turned it down.
I was
You-
listening and I've forgotten.
No, I don't remember his name.
He's got a really cool.
Because we got
name.
blasting the earphones last time. It was kind of like, oh.
Coyote Mike. That's it.
Nice.
Coyote Mike. So, and Les. So, as we finished with a little broadcast from Coyote Mike, that deprived the poor people of Belarus and Russia the honour of watching our video, we will start with another broadcast from Coyote Mike. Oh, wait, no, here we are. So let's kill. Let's kill that. So.
I'm surprised we got a radio signal out here.
So it is the only it is the only radio station you can get. So everything else is just static, and this is the only the single radio station you can manage to pick up.
It's been really good.
The,
though.
Must be pretty local.
Right on
In all
like an
fairness,
hour.
it's been really good.
That was Steppenwolf's Born to be Wild on 93.7 The Arrow. Speaking of wild, your home flying Captain Jack got to see Jaws the other day, and it was out of sight. That shark, man, it freaked me out. The idea of being stuck someplace open and desolate like the ocean, with God knows what hunting you down, following you, toying with you, until suddenly, snap, they got you. Freaks me out. It's enough to keep me always looking around me, below me, and especially behind me. It's enough to make anyone a little paranoid.
I'm turning that shit down.
Oh, Jack, don't be so. Oh, sorry. Oh, Wallace, don't be so square.
I look
Yeah,
behind
just-
us. Can I look through the back window?
Sorry, say that again.
I want to look through the back window.
Okay, so so you can see the
opposite of that.
the opposite of what you can see in front. You can see the like cracked asphalt sort of stretching out behind you as there's no, you can't see abattoir anymore. So these roads are like constant twists and turns and dips and hills. So you're never quite sure what's coming next. So you have to be quite careful in places because you can eat quite a few
But
times.
there's nobody following us, right?
Well, you can't see anybody, and first, and then you notice like a dust trail off to one side, off to the left-hand side.
Wallace, check your left.
I'll look in the rearview mirror.
Okay, so looking in the mirror, you can't see anything at first. Obviously, you've got a smaller, field of view in the mirror, but so you're about to say, "Oh no, I can't see anything." When you see, you do indeed see a dust trail off in the distance, and then over the cresting a peak of a hill, maybe about a quarter mile behind you, you see another car, another two cars, in fact.
Oh.
Can anyone say toe crusher?
You don't think
somebody
that could
got
be
that
that,
reference.
You don't think it'd be those assholes from Abattoir?
They were on bikes, weren't they?
Yeah.
Or the other assholes, but they were in a truck.
Did it look like that?
No, you're not. No, they were like so the people you've seen before. They were either on dirt bikes or the others were in like an old battered pickup truck.
Got it.
But yeah, as these cars get close to the right, you can see the driving side by side, taking up both lanes of this road. And as they get a little bit close, you can see the quite battered, rusty looking, cobbled together from different parts. You can there's no match. The colour schemes doesn't match. You're like
Are there orcs driving?
Sorry.
Are there orcs driving?
I don't think it's even worth asking Wallace to speed up a bit. Don't think he will.
So
Well,
yeah,
I'll go as fast as is safe, given the condition of the road.
okay. And how fast would that be?
You're going to want a drive check for me to judge.
Yeah. Why not? Let's have a drive check to make a qualified judgment on.
Hoping he's got high skill being a cop.
Well,
Do a pit maneuver.
Or I hope he thought about it for the game.
Decent roll.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. So
don't sound so surprised, young man.
so you reckon? But well, being a policeman, a man of the law, and obviously probably part of your training, you studied traffic law and traffic enforcement and things as well. You know that the safe speed to travel on a road is the set legal speed limit, of which you are currently sticking to.
Very true.
Which you're currently sticking to. The cars behind you, on the other hand, don't appear to be sticking to that speed limit. In fact, they appear to be exceeding it ever so slightly, and then slowly closing the gap between you.
Maybe.
Wallace,
Wallace.
speed up. Wallace, speed up.
Wallace. I think you need to speed up a little bit.
Maybe I should stop and have a word with them.
Wallace, maybe not. Have you seen where we are? You don't have any backup. You're on holiday.
You've probably got your police badge.
I
You'll
do.
have a gun and a badge, but
I have
You
my
have a
gun
gun?
and my badge.
how much does that mean to these hicks?
Surely it should mean like as much as to anybody else.
I think you underestimate these people.
Janice, did you
Or
bring his driving
overestimate
gloves? You
them
know he
in the
doesn't.
respect for the law.
You know he doesn't drive properly without his gloves.
I
Give him his go
will,
faster gloves, sis.
you know, given the situation, I'm going to accede to the request and drive at
1 mile an hour faster.
5 miles an hour faster.
Oh, you
I can't, in all good conscience, go more than 10% over the speed limit.
Okay,
That would mean my badge.
it's probably 50 miles an hour on the tops, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any police out here to stop us.
Well, you never know.
There's Wallace.
He'll arrest
He'll
himself.
There's me.
He would probably arrest himself.
He'll book himself. Give himself a
This guy's
ticket.
still by the book.
I have a conscience that I need to live with, so
Sure.
So while you've been sort of discussing what to do and like you've been harassed by your passengers, you've been slightly distracted from the road ahead, and you can roll me a d10.
It's Dukes of Hazzard time. Whee!
yeah, that's a D10. I'd like
Okay.
to point out that at no point have I ever been completely distracted from the road ahead, because that would be thoughtless.
Okay, so as you round a tight bend, having to slow down just slightly
There's
above
a-
the regulation speed limit. As you round the bend, you come across a wrecked car that is like that has been abandoned halfway across the road, and you will have to make a drive check to maneuver to avoid hitting it.
Get around it.
I'm going to invoke the power of my badge to push that one.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah.
Advanced driving
kill us.
courses.
What are you gonna? So what are you gonna? Why? How are you going to push that? What are you gonna do? You're gonna like slow, maybe hit the brake a bit harder, or?
No, I'm just going to like if it's on the corner, I'm just going to gun it slightly to maintain my momentum past it rather than turn into it.
Okay. So if you fail, you will hit this wreck.
We're going to die, aren't we?
It's got 1 in 2 chance. Hey!
Wow.
Did you see it teeter on the 8?
Oh yeah, an extreme
handbrake turn here.
success. So yeah, you like the car screeches as you
Bit of a
whip it
fishtail.
round this wreck
Yeah.
and maintain your position on the road. Effortlessly.
I'll just
Nice driving, sweetie.
I'll
That's
just,
more like it.
I'm just like, woohoo!
I'll just give
I'm
Janice,
shaking
Janice
back here.
a little wink.
That's more like it, sweetie. She gives you a little wink back.
So is
Wallace, what was that car doing on the road like that? I don't like this.
And well, they probably ran out of petrol.
In the middle of the
Because-
road?
Well, you run out of petrol where you run out of petrol. This is why you should never carry on driving when
So
you've
they-
got less than a quarter of a tank of gas.
yeah. So the car that was in the road as well. It was wrecked. It was like it were wrecked. There were wheels, at least 2 of the wheels were missing, and it were just a rusted heap of junk.
Probably coyotes.
God.
So somebody either abandoned it like that years ago and it's never been moved, or somebody dragged that onto the road.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be- somebody will have run out of petrol.
It can't have sat in that condition on the road and got into that condition for that long. It can't have sat on the road for that long. Someone
Well-
has put it there.
Who drives down this road? It's not exactly the interstate, is it, darling?
3 of us so far.
You can hear the hum, the roar of the engines of the 2 other cars, and glancing back, you can see they're probably only a couple of car lengths away from you now. They've gunned
Hold on,
their
did they do a
engines.
drive roll?
Do I recognise them from town or?
So you can just about. It's a bit hard for you to because obviously you've only got the sort
I'm
of,
paying attention to the road
you're
ahead.
paying attention to the road, which is very sensible, and you've only got the
Thank you.
restricted field of view that the rear view mirror gives you. But perhaps Jack and Timmy glancing back, they get
Well,
a good
Timmy.
they get a good view of the people in the
Yeah,
cars.
can I see the view? Can I see the drivers
Yeah,
from this
there's
distance?
there's two people in each car, one driver and obviously a passenger. And although you can't be certain, they might not be exactly those people. They look incredibly similar to the people that was accompanying Seth in the bar. Yesterday.
It's those fucking jerks.
Ah, it's those dudes that bought us a drink.
And as you spot, as you clock eyes on them, one of them sort of leans out of the passenger window, and he's got a rope with what looks like a meat hook on it, and he starts
Oh, no.
unfurling the rope and starts swinging it. As
Wallace, speed up.
Wallace.
What? That is very dangerous.
We know. Speed, man, speed.
right,
I'm gonna have to speed up.
right. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
the other one increases their speed and comes up, starts to come up quickly behind you. You can
Actually, I think we're now in a position where I am going to hoof it.
Okay, so you can make a.
I need to protect the lady, and one cop against four of them. On odds that I could be expected to stand up against.
See, it's that smart brain that will keep you alive as a cop, sweetheart.
So yeah, I'm going to put the skills that Police Academy gave me and hoof it.
Good, Uncle Wallace.
Okay, so you can make a drive check then. So you have got the abilities on your the
All right,
things
we've
you
got a
can
nurse
do,
with us anyway,
like
so if we
special
crash,
moves.
we're sorted.
So people that are in the car as well. You're not just passive passengers. You can you can provide assistance. Like I say, somebody can provide assistance by keeping a check on the road ahead and keeping an eye and watching the map and watching for turn-offs and keeping an eye out for potential
I'll be doing that.
hazards on the road.
I'll be doing that. I'll be looking front.
Okay.
Have we
So-
anything like reachable and throwable?
Well, possibly.
Start
Ask Wallace.
rummaging.
It's his car.
Start throwing Molotov.
I,
Well,
did,
we can- if
I
we
believe
reach
there
that
may
jerry
be
can-
a Bible in that glove box.
Wallace, in the trunk, is there a shotgun?
No, I've only got my sidearm with me.
You're gonna get your sidearm. Okay. Do you? Oh, is there a fire extinguisher in the back?
I would have thought so. Yes.
In the trunk?
Oh, you can make
It'll be in
a
the trunk.
look roll, see if it's in the trunk. Unless Wallace says it's in the trunk. Is
No,
it in
no,
the
it'd be in the trunk along with like a triangle.
Yeah, rose
the
hazard
little
sign.
lights.
A
All
life
of the-
jacket.
yeah, all of the things that
Oh,
are
an inflatable raft.
well
Can we bring an inflatable
inflatable
raft?
raft. All of the things that a well-prepared traveller would
So
keep in the car.
I'm not very familiar with American cars, particularly these type of cars. So I'm presuming the seats don't drop down to allow you access to the. To the
No,
boot.
it would. If we have that center, if we have the center clear, you can pull that down and get access to the
Right,
trunk.
cool. I didn't know if that was a thing. With,
That's how you access the boot. Also, on an American car, there'll be a release catch. So if you're
The Caltrops.
somebody who is, yeah, if you are, if you're kidnapped, you can get out of a trunk by pulling the release,
Okay, so
which
yeah,
is
so
what I want to try and do. If they get close enough.
okay. Wallace, do you want to make a drive check and?
What I'm going to try and do as I hoof it is, I'm not quite sure how I achieve these things, but I'm going to try the kick up gravel.
Okay, so kick
Ooh.
up gravel. Let's see. So let's have a look. So kick up gravel. So that when using this stunt, the driver suddenly stomps on the gas, kicking up a cloud of dirt and gravel. This has the effect of blinding the enemy for that turn, giving them a penalty die on attacks and drive checks to avoid hazards. Note this applies only to opponents located behind the vehicle. So basically, it is
Which they
it's
currently
a
are.
drive check basically, but you're just doing the drive check just to pull off that stun. So what is your dexterity, by the way?
Oh, Dex 75.
75. So
I am a
that is
fucking ninja.
so that is equal. Right. So we'll have to make before we do anything else. Then we'll have to make a dex check. See who goes first out of you. Okay, so that's definitely you. You got a hard success. Oh no, just the drivers. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant as in each steer thing in the car, but
No, we'll
Okay.
do that'll just trigger on your like your dex rank.
So yeah, I'm gonna stomp on the gas.
Okay. Right, so you want to make a driving roll, so it won't speed you, it won't increase your distance as much anymore. It's just going to create, going to do a wheel
Well, it will,
spin.
because it'll
You kick
screw
up a
their
smoke
drive.
screen.
Yeah.
Smoke screen.
So,
Oh dear.
I rolled off the 0.
can I push those?
You can push it. If you fail, then obviously there will be something bad happen.
well,
Some
kind
sort
of
of
nice.
consequences, but
Hold off on that. Oh man, I wanna see us not fail. Hold on. Do it.
because that is a shitload of luck otherwise.
It is a lot of luck if you spent that.
Come on!
Come on.
Yes.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe you've I don't know, so maybe your foot slip. You fail to you missed a gear change on the first attempt, and then get the car back into gear and hit the gas, and the wheels spin and kick up a cloud of dust and clatter like gravel all just clatters all over the car behind. The other one, of course, is coming up on your right hand. Is coming up on your left hand side.
Last of the V8 interceptors.
Okay, so he has to make a drive roll with a penalty dice.
Come on.
Come on.
Fail, asshole.
Let's get some flippy action.
Okay, so he fails. Right. So let's see. He's gonna have to. Yeah. So basically, yes, the guy, the car behind you, you just like blind, essentially blind him. As he steer, like tries to gun the car and steer around you, he misjudges it and hits the gravel at the side of the road, and the car sort of skids and spins out. Comes to a halt at the side of the road, and so you leave that one behind. But you can already see him sort of turning the car and trying to get the car back on the road, but it's knocked him some distance behind you.
Nice work, Wallace.
Meanwhile, the other car pulls up alongside, and the guy's hanging out the window. It's probably maybe about 5 feet to the left, space between both your cars, and he swings this hook on the rope. Oh, so it clatters. So it hits the passenger side window, but it hits it kind of sideways. The rope maybe hit it first, cushioning the blow. So it just clatters against the window and drops down, and bounces along the road, and he starts reeling this rope back in.
Who's on which side? In the back.
So it's
That was on my side. Was that on my side or on Jack's side?
so that was on the left side. So yeah, on Timmy's side.
Yeah, on my side. Damn.
Here, I'll hand you a bottle of water to throw at him.
Hold
Hold on, no. I want to try and access the trunk.
Okay, so yeah, that's what you're doing. So let's see what's our dex ranks. So Timmy's dex is 40, Jack's dex is 55, and Janice's is also
It's just like Louis' business.
55. So Jack and Janice, you'll get to do something just a little bit before. You can act just a little bit before Timmy.
fine.
Is it ladies first?
If you wish.
Well, our plan is to be watching the road, looking out for hazards, looking out for checking the map, looking out for the next turn, to, if possible, give Jack maybe an advantage dice, a bonus dice on his drive rolls. That is my intention. To assist the driving. I'm co-driver. I'm rally co-driver.
Okay.
Car
So,
left,
Quarter right.
quarter right,
Ahead,
yeah,
ahead.
all that, yeah.
okay, so basically what will
You
happen...
ever tried that? No. You ever tried navigating?
No, I'd be useless at it. I can't navigate my
man,
way
you're-
from.
Because you're looking down, you're looking up, you end up barfing, so you do.
Yeah.
Because you got your constant equilibriums up the left, so you're looking at the map and then you're looking up the roads.
I can't even ride it. I
Direction
can't
is-
even read
is-
a moving
is-
vehicle.
Direction's my weak point. I am useless with direction. I get lost in my own hometown. Like, I'm terrible.
So basically,
Navigating would not be my thing.
if a hazard is coming up, Janice will get to make a spot hidden check, and that will potentially eliminate a penalty dice on hazard checks for driving.
Okay.
Right. So one thing we haven't done, which we should do, is Wallace. You need to make a. We need to now this kind of chase has started properly. You need to set the chase order. So if you want to make a drive roll, there's no consequence to it. It'll just determine how fast or slow you're going. Oh dear.
Ow.
Is that good or bad?
So
That's
that
not
means you're sort of, maybe you're driving too cautiously, and your speed, your current speed, is one less than the speed of your car. So your the move speed of
Yeah,
your
he missed
car
a gear.
is 16. So you're at 15. So let's see what theirs is. So your car slightly faster than theirs normally, but let's see. So they know this road as well. So okay, so all right, so they both fail. So so you're essentially the same speed at the moment, or rather, your base speeds of the vehicles are the same. So which means, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you managed to pull. This means you managed to pull ahead again of the car that's coming alongside, and then so we're back to what's Wallace's dex, by the way? Did you say
75.
75? So we're back to that. So you won the contest between you and the Dust Billies. I'm going to call them that from now on. So you get to go first. So,
Okay.
while you're driving, so one of the things you can do is you've got movement actions. So depending on your speed, you've got so many movement actions. So you've always got a base of 1, but because you're slightly faster than the other car, that means you've got two movement actions. And with a movement action, you can spend it to move forward, which means you can move one or more locations forward, depending on your speed and your skill. You can spend an action to initiate an attack or perform some other kind of action. So things you can do is you can accelerate, so the car can accelerate, allowing you to move ahead up to 3 locations, but that gives you a penalty dice on any hazards you might encounter. But of course, if you've got Janice watching the road, then that can potentially counter that. You can also put the pedal to the metal, allowing you to move up to 5 locations, but that gives you 2 penalty dice if you come across any hazards.
Okay.
How much do you
So-
trust Janice?
Implicitly.
So, like I say, it's Wallace to go first. So what is you doing, Wallace?
I'm going to see that trick seemed to work quite well last time, hoofing it and spraying gravel in their faces. So I'll
yeah.
give that a try again.
Yeah. So at the moment he's off to one side, but you can easily steer. It would mean steering onto the wrong side of the road, but
there's nothing coming. So I mean, it's only a dirt track anyway. There's not really what main highway.
Yeah, so there's not. Yeah, so these roads are like they're a little bit more than dirt tracks. They're kind of like compacted gravel.
Yeah.
But as you can imagine, unsurprisingly, they're not very well maintained.
No, I'm going with that. Drift over to be in front of them,
Okay.
and then accelerate away, leaving the meeting gravel.
Okay.
Nice.
So that'll just be that'll be just moving one location ahead then, to bog standard then. Okay, so that gives you two. So you've got two actions. So one of your actions is going to be doing the gravel thing. So you can make a drive roll for that.
Oh,
Nice roll.
Oh wow.
See, this is why I drive.
I think because of that, that's like a not critical success. That's an extreme success.
That's
Extreme success.
Extreme success. So I think instead of the
Three
one pelty
extra
dice,
movement.
instead
Three
of
extra movement actions, or kick up a cloud of obscuring dust. Sudden hazard for the
oh
immediate
yeah, because you've got
pursuer.
your special the special thing of your car, your special feature on a hard success. You can add
It's 2.
gain. So yeah, so that would. I mean, if you weren't doing that, yeah, I mean you can't use that at the minute because you chose to do the kick up gravel, but you can make a driving roll to try and get that special feature. So instead, so on a hard success, you could gain 2 extra movements or 1 driving stunt for free. And on extreme success, get 3 movements. So it's instead of.
Ah, right, okay.
So if you've done a normal driving check, then if you get a hard
right,
success
okay,
or an
rather
extreme,
than
then you've done so well, you get these extra options as
Right.
what a waste of a
rather-
1.
But in this case, you were actually doing the kick up gravel. So, but like I said, because you got such an extreme success, we'll say they get 2 penalty dice on that instead of the 1. When they come to the next,
Nice.
when you come up on the next hazard, which, as it happens, Wallace, you can get to roll. You can roll another d10.
Seven.
7.
Eyes open, Janice.
Eyes are open.
Okay, Janice, you can make a spot hidden check.
Okay, 1 second. There's my character sheet. Janice. Spot hidden. Where are you? Can't find it, how ironic.
Actors.
Yeah, no, I've got that. I'm on my sheet, but where the hell is spot hidden on the sheet?
You might have to
Oh,
drag it
You
out.
have to drag the orange bar across.
Yeah.
Oh, aye, to the right. Got it,
Yeah, you got a resize.
Just
You got a
above stealth.
resize bar on the bottom right corner as well.
It's, what is
Oh
it?
wow! Okay.
It's an extreme success.
So yeah, Janice, you spot a pothole that has been sort of badly repaired. So there's this just big patch of loose gravel coming up in the road that Wallace is heading straight towards.
Watch out, Wallace. There's a big pothole up ahead.
That's right, because we're playing Americans. We won't be used to potholes over here.
Yeah, not like we are.
So
Watch out for the big pothole, Wallace.
So yeah, you can make. So you need to make a drive roll, but it's without the penalty dice. Oh wow! Boom! So if you would have,
That's
Do you know,
shout.
he's actually driving with his legs. He's just leaning back and he's like, he's just kind of slowly.
I'll just
Call us a car chase.
I'll just use one hand, lean over, and give Janice a pat on the shoulder. Like,
Oh,
good call,
nice.
Janice.
I thought you were going to put your hand on my thigh there. I was getting really excited.
Good teamwork.
Yeah, it was good work. Well done, Wallace. I'm proud of you.
So yeah, so you pull ahead a little bit more, and as you're like leaving this cloud of dirt and gravel behind you, the Dust Billy's car comes up onto the bend, and he's going to make a drive check with 2 penalty dice now. No,
Crash, you prick.
that's the car, not the Dust Billy. Where put him? Go on. So drive with 2 penalty dice. Oh wow, it's still passed.
No.
So these guys, I mean, they know this road like the back of the hand. So yeah, he sort of looks like he's going to lose it, and then just skillfully keeps control of the car as he comes around the corner, easily like driving straight over this loose gravel patch, passes straight under the middle of the car, and he guns it forward, coming back up behind you and nudges, like bumps the back of your car.
That's very rude.
So this guy, he knows the road like he knows the back of his sister.
Sister's back.
Jeez.
Yeah, one's hanging out the car going, yeah, come on.
The
Right,
other one's
are we
hanging out
looking
with
at
In
his
the
back?
sister.
distance, you can see the other car is slowly starting to catch up again. So that was Wallace. So next it is Janice or Jack. And I think, sorry, we forgot about Timmy. So Timmy was going. So we'll do Timmy because we forgot about Timmy going last time.
Timmy had a cunning plan.
He did.
Yeah.
Did
What do we
you
have in the
roll in through the
backpack?
boot?
Yeah. I was gonna go through the trunk. American trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in America, the trunk.
So I'll not call it a book.
Yagostani.
I want to throw something at them. I want to see if there's something that I can take out from our camping material that I can either
Fire
check out the
extinguisher.
window and catch their wheel, or pop the trunk at this speed that's probably going to be the most dangerous. I want to find something that I can throw out the window to maybe catch their tire.
I think there's
What do
some
we have?
apples.
Apples?
I was thinking more like a fire extinguisher and smash the
So
windscreen.
you've been
Or a
camp-
cabin stove.
You've been camping, haven't
Yeah.
you? So there's going to be a tent. There's probably going to be at least one, possibly two tents in the back. There's going to be your
Oh,
a
are the
picnic
pop-up tents?
box.
No,
No,
this is
no,
the-
no,
It's gonna be
no,
old
these are
fashioned.
This.
Camping
old-fashioned
stoves a shout,
canvas
that's
tents,
heavy in
aren't they?
metal.
So
That's
yeah,
the
heavy metal.
1970s tents with those.
Oh god, it'll
holes.
be like the Van Gogh.
yeah, like
frame
it'd be like a
deal,
big canvas kit bag.
Yeah,
Go jousting.
That'll be a big heavy
was gonna
bag
say
with lots of
those,
metal poles in it.
those metal
The
poles.
metal poles and or the stakes.
Yeah, it's a heavy bag
The
with a lot of
stakes
metal
are
in
only
it.
going to be little
Yeah.
though. The
Yeah.
metal poles.
So there's good. So
It's
like I
got
said,
a
there's
lot
going
of
to be let's say there's two canvas kit, but it's like two canvas bags about the size of kit bags.
Go
It's
on, Timmy.
Got a tent in. There's like a picnic basket that's got all your other camping utensils in. Get a little camping stove. Maybe probably some fold-up chairs. And then of course you've got the things for the car. So there'll be a tire iron. There'll be the car jack.
Hold on, what's my strength?
Do not be throwing that car jack.
No, we might need that. Throw Jack. That's
Throw
fine.
Throw jack. This
There you go.
jack.
Let me throw Jack out.
Not the Jack. Don't throw
That's
the
what he's
Jack.
bloody calculating.
All right, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the stove. I think the stove. I'm gonna aim for the window.
That's a shout.
Okay.
It's not worth lighting it first, is it? No,
Yeah, that's
no
a
way.
shout, man.
Okay.
You
So
smashed them.
throwing that.
Bro.
Let's see. So throw a car. So you will because the movement of the car. It's like it's got kind of bounce about on this road. Of course, the cars aren't static. So you will have a penalty dice
Don't doubt it.
when throwing it. So if you want to make a throw check with one penalty dice.
I just had the dice up. Where'd it go?
Say a little silent prayer before you do it. Remember, Timmy's totally religious.
Just
And again,
click
do
on,
no harm.
click on your skill.
God bless this
There we go.
stove.
And all who sealed in it.
Let's see.
On the word, not the number.
And then with a penalty. All right.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And then
That's a
click on-
Curtis guy, actually. All who sealed in her.
Oh, so it's a
Oh,
miss. So
wow.
it's kind of class
Yeah,
of the
miss.
combat. So we can't actually push that. You could
Did you
spend
use
luck
luck
on it.
23 luck?
I'm just chucking stuff out the window now,
Yeah,
hoping something hits.
probably a lot of luck. So we'll say that was from last time because we did. I apologise. We forgot.
It's fine.
We forgot you. On to this round then. So it's Janice.
Hold
or
on, I
Jack.
didn't get a go.
Yeah, I
Who
know.
would
I know.
go?
Janice or Jack.
Who'd go?
Let
Oh,
Jack go
frozen.
first this time.
Let me throw something. Throw something.
Okay, so you scrambling through into the boot, into the trunk. Sorry,
The trunk, man. The trunk.
into the trunk. So yeah, you crawl
Um,
through into the trunk with Timmy. Then you
Uh,
kind of bounce around the lid of the trunk's like going up and down, maybe cracking you on the back of the head every so often.
There's
Good.
nothing there to damage. It's all right. Gives a tempo. Kind of wrestle one way about.
Okay. So what are you aiming to do with that?
I'm basically gonna wing it out the window. So I'm just gonna wing it like towards the car, and hopefully it'll bounce and do all sorts of shenanigans and maybe cause a wee bit of damage.
So what, you just
Get
throwing
your
it at the
wheel.
windscreen or throwing it at the front of the
Yeah,
car?
towards it. Just like an axe. Always throw it like an axe handle. Towards the car.
Okay. So
And I want the woo sound. This is important. I'm not playing.
give us a throw roll with a penalty dice then.
Right, would that be under Dex, yeah?
It should be it's under T.
That's alphabetical. Be on the right hand side.
Oh, actually, got it.
Yeah, there's actually a throw.
Under survival.
Oh, let's
Go on.
try,
Come on, Jack.
no, what the fuck was that?
One of the last skills in the list.
Dodge.
I'll change what my face looks like.
Oh, there it is, right, sorry, do apologise.
Alright.
Okay, okay, just as is, or have a
With penalty dice.
no problem? So that's -1? That's how
Yeah,
it works,
yeah, that's it. Yeah, and then click on the roll button.
I'm sure with a
Go
roll of
on.
0.6 for my last drive, I'm providing a very stable platform.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Oh, that wasn't actually too bad considering I'm in a moving car. Like,
yeah. So yeah, you throw it. It hits the car, but it kind of hits it sideways and clatters on, up the bonnet, and then rolls off to the side. So you're now a slightly defunct.
But they're still not stopping, are they?
No, it's not deterred them at all. Not deterred them at all. Yeah. So, it's Janice then.
So I will continue to try to spot and navigate.
Okay. And Timmy.
Correct.
Tibet!
Are they directly behind us, or are they coming up the side?
So yeah, this at the minute it's directly behind you. So it's literally just like about a yard behind. Keeps like coming up and bumping on the bumper. Only gently. It's not doesn't seem to be aggressively so.
But just enough they're harassing us.
Yeah.
are they close enough for the fire extinguisher?
I'm gonna pop the trunk,
Okay.
and I'm gonna throw the fire extinguisher at them.
Okay.
You're not gonna let it off? Carbon dioxide?
Is that the worst thing to throw? Well, there's got to be something better to throw.
No, I mean, you're not gonna let it off at them?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a much better. Because then I'm using it as more of an offensive.
And then you can throw it afterwards?
Cover their screen in foam, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I shall. Yeah. So if you want to do that,
what would that
because
be
they're because they're so close, and if you're just going to let off the fire extinguisher and spray them, that's not going to need I wouldn't say that's going to need a roll at all.
Can I use my shotgun skill?
Thing is, if you do
How
that
do you
first,
get
you
up
can
their
then
nostrils?
throw it. You can still do this and then throw it as
So
well.
if you want to let off the
blast
fire
it with it,
extinguisher, if you want to let off the fire extinguisher, you don't need to make any kind of roll for that at all. That's going to automatically obscure the vision. It's going to give them a penalty dice on a driving check.
Boom, then that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
If I've got to
Let's do
roll
it.
for it, I'll do it.
No, you don't have to roll. No roll needed because it's like I said, the close fire extinguisher. You just press it. You just like set it off.
Good 70s foam.
So yeah, so you spray the windscreen, cover the windscreen in foam and carbon dioxide that frosts up the, at least temporarily frosts up the glass.
Nice to
Take that, dust billies, you fuckers.
So,
That is
Gerald.
not the language of a Christian.
I concur.
So Wallace, you have
Oh,
got
that's right. I'm a nurse.
because you're the driver. You've got another
But you're a
action.
holy ruler as well.
According to that extra bit that Derek added in.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
be. Yeah, you're a mad Bible basher.
God forgive me.
So, like I said, Wallace, you've got another action, so you can for driving. You got another movement action point, so you can use it for just like driving it, accelerating away, or just
Yeah.
you can just safely move one location forward, or you can accelerate to increase the gap, or it's up to you.
No, I'm going to try and pull away a bit.
Okay, so you'll need to make a driving roll then.
Give these two clowns a
So,
bit.
are you just accelerating, or are you putting the pedal to the metal?
No, I'm just accelerating.
Has you got any bonus dice on this from my help?
No. The so accelerated away, it gives him penalties on potential hazards, but your help helps eliminate any potential penalty dice he picks up. Oh dear.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna look that.
you're gonna look that, okay? Right. So that
I
means
think that's
you-
wise, mate.
So you're gonna just accelerate. So that means you move 3 locations instead of 1. So you hit the gas, you speed up, pulling away from the dust billy car behind you. You pass. You just barely notice a dirt track road off to your right that you just tear past. And you tear down this straight and come up. And you come up quite suddenly on a corner as the road turns sharply to your right. And you can make a 10-sided dice roll because you're going to come up on a hazard. So Janice
Do I
needs to make
get?
it.
Yeah.
So you get a penalty dice on this because you're accelerating, but Janice is spotting, so she can potentially remove this penalty dice. So Janice needs to make a spot hidden roll first.
Oh, okay. Let me get my character sheet back up. Spot hidden.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a fail. You're leaving it at that, or I presume you're not spending luck on that. If you,
I'm not spending my luck, and it's a 1 in 4 chance, so I'm not pushing it.
yeah, if you fail,
Pushing
if
it
you
would be
push
like
it,
standing up to look, and then failing would be falling out of the car. Eh?
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
They're
Or
going all hereditary
Yeah.
on us.
there would
Leaning
be,
out as you go past a telegraph pole.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, I'm not pushing that roll. No.
Leave that kind of behaviour to Jack.
okay,
Yeah, I
so
think
Wallace,
that's
you need to
wise.
make a
Appropriate for my
10-sided
tower as
dice
well.
roll then.
Oh, is it just a TED-sided?
Yeah, this is just to see what the hazard is.
It's a 0.
Oh wow. Okay, right. So,
sound
so as you round the corner, somebody has dug a ditch across the road.
Like a
Helpful.
proper.
So unless you stop and go unless you stop and go around it next to a crawl, you're gonna crash. So it's either drive into it and crash, or slam the brakes on and bring yourself to a halt so you can go round it.
I'm guessing going off-road isn't an option.
Going off road would be very bad. You would the car wouldn't last.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to slam the brakes on then, aren't I?
Okay. So you can give us a driving roll then to slam the brakes on. It is with a penalty dice, of course.
Sorry about that.
Oh, but yeah, pull it off.
Not bad at all.
Okay. So at this point, the dust billy comes tearing round the corner, trying to clear the fire extinguisher foam and frost from his windscreen, and doesn't quite see you as you've like pretty much come to a halt. Yeah, and he comes tearing up behind you. Let's.
I am probably going to like skid myself round.
Let's see. So he's going to get a penalty dice on that. Oh, right. He just, as you come to a halt, he just like piles straight into the back of the car.
Of me?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
straight
Can we
into.
not have? So, surely that's a success from his point of view, not a fail.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not because
It's
it's
gonna
not
hurt him
going to.
just as much as it's gonna hurt us.
Yeah, so it's gonna hurt him more.
I'm not quite sure because Jack's in the boot
With the boot open.
with the boot open.
Oh, this is true. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, nice knowing you, lads. That's been a good one.
And Timmy, yeah. Jack and Timmy are about to get crushed.
Okay, so he's been doing about.
No, I think Timmy had come back out and was throwing it out
yeah,
the
he did
window.
that.
Yeah.
Sweet,
That's
yeah.
right.
It was Jack had popped the boot.
So what
But,
is the build of this car? So the build is 5. Oh my god. So let's see. That's.
So him hitting us is actually more of a success on his part rather than a fail.
Yeah, it is kind of. I suppose.
Not feeling the love here, lads. Not feeling the love at all.
Okay, so you take.
I'm trying to argue with the GM on your behalf here. And you know that's not going to work.
Okay, so it just
get 'em more
slams into the back of you, sort of as you're starting to like turn to like drive around this ditch, and as it hits the back of you, it sort of spins, hits the back corner of you, kind of spins the car around, so you're kind of half off the road and half facing back the way you've come. And this dust billy's car, just like I say, slams into the back of you and just nosedives into this ditch, totally writing off his car. Your car takes 3 build damage as well.
Which is out of 6. We're fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
So the back
How was
end,
Jack?
That's
the back
body
end is
damage.
crumpled.
That's-
So so Jack, you can make a dodge roll.
Ah, shit.
Don't fuck this up.
Don't feel this, Jack.
Doink.
44.
So you can either push or look it. So if you click on it, it'll expand and give you the options of what you can do. So you can spend 670 and look to pass it, or
Yeah, I'll spend 17 luck.
okay. So if you just click on, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because you can't look a push, so.
Yeah. Okay, so you sort of scramble back, and so you're half scrambling back when the car, the dustbill's car, hits you, and the force of it, like sends you flying backwards, almost sends you flying into the front, as the car, like I say, as it's hit and spins sideways as Wallace is trying to like carefully steer it around this ditch in the road. Like I said, the dustbill's car just hits just does a nosedive into this ditch, and let's see, they are going to take some serious damage from that.
Good.
Oh man, that was close. Right, I take it. Seeing the car's going really slow, we don't have time to get the tent canvas and some paint and acme it. You know, paint over the top of the ditch so nobody can.
So as their car nosedives into this ditch, there's a crash as one of them just like is thrown straight through the windscreen and goes tumbling down the road, leaving like a bloody
See ya,
bloody
loser.
skid along the road, leaving half of his skin, flaps of skin along the tarmac. Whereas the other one
Red road.
is just
Nice.
just goes head first into the steering wheel and just goes, and he doesn't move. Meanwhile,
Rip.
you can
Do
see
you think we should.
you can
go and
see the
how
other
they are?
car approaching.
not.
No.
No, I check. Is everybody all right?
I'm okay.
Yeah. Sorry, talking myself. Yep. Whoa! What a trip, man.
Close
This
the
isn't funny.
Close the trunk. They nearly smashed you out there. Close the trunk. We need to get moving. Come on.
Okay, so you can make a
Wallace,
look,
is
make
the
a look
car
roll.
okay?
Make a look roll. Wallace, it's
Who?
your car. Okay, the trunk won't close.
Get out and shut it from the outside, Jack.
So it's kind of crumpled down. You might be able to force it if you like jump on top of like kind of
Right, quickly out.
So,
Can I take some
Defense.
rope?
Sorry.
Leave it? Okay. No, leave it.
Okay, give us Jack, give us a strength check.
I'm gonna hoof it.
While Jack's okay, so Jack, it's not, yeah. So it just like bam, it just springs back up again.
It hits me in the bum.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so heavy, man.
Here, I'm gonna
Janice
take some
is-
rope.
right.
I'm gonna take
Go
some
ahead.
rope,
Sorry,
put it
yeah.
on the inside hook, and try to pull it down, at least
Just
enough
tie
that
it
we can
off.
get going.
Okay.
Well, before you do, I was going to try and show up my brother. I was going to see if Janice could nail it with a
Just
strength
with one
check.
hand,
Just
just like
to show up Jack.
Okay, so
Yeah, let me
every
try that
No,
first.
Janice, try.
every
Yeah.
action you take, every action you're taking to try and secure the trunk of this car, the other car's getting closer.
So, where do I find strength? Oh, there it is.
While they're doing this, I'll maneuver round.
Jack,
Okay.
step aside. Let your sister take care of this.
Thanks, sis. That's why I love you. Give her a hug.
Slam, one hand.
Okay, so Wallace,
Making
you
Jack look at it.
as they slam the trunk
Wow.
shut, you slowly and carefully.
You are built like a brick shit house.
Oh, yeah. And you'll find out that later. If you get us out of here, you might find out a bit about that.
How's Wallace's aim?
It is pretty decent actually.
If you can take out this guy's radiator,
It's only a sidearm, but
if you were able to shoot into the front of his car and take out his radiator, we might be able to get away from these guys without having to kill them.
actually, right. Everybody in. Get ourselves around the other side of this ditch
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they're going to have to pretty much stop
Yeah.
to do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
let's get moving anyway.
Or should I pop a couple of shots at them when they slow down to pretty much a stop?
You're a police officer.
Even
if you
one
feel
will
like you
scare
need
him
to shoot
away,
them.
maybe.
Or we can pour some of the petrol down into the.
Hey, listen, a couple of bullets go in their way, even if you're not trying to hit them. but a
Okay, the
couple of bullets
car
fired at them
car
might
comes
scare them up a
round,
bit.
crests the hill, and
Right.
and starts coming round the
I'll
bend
pull
towards you.
round. I'll be pulling myself round the.
Yeah. So the car's already. So you've already driven the car
Ditch.
round the other side of the
Right.
ditch.
And angles so I've got a decent shot out of whichever fucking side the Americans drive on. That I don't know. So I can lean out of the window,
Left-hand
pop a
window.
couple of shots off, and then hoof it.
Okay, so
So,
if you want to do more than
presume-
one shot, each one will have a penalty dice. If you take in one
Well,
shot,
what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim, steady myself, and aim while they're driving towards us. When they, I assume they're going to slow down. I mean,
Uh-huh.
they might just go into the ditch, in which case, happy days. If they slam the brakes on, I've then got a nice aimed, steady, free shot.
that just remind me of something. Let me see if they can. Oh no, it's not capable of doing that.
I'd say go for the tyre if you can.
I was just, this is America. Just going to shoot him.
So what, you're going to shoot the driver?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are
This is America.
I'm going to wait until they slow down.
okay. Fair enough. Okay, so they come around the corner down the like incline towards this ditch. They seem to know it's there because they slow down in plenty of time. And there's one of them. As they're slowing down, they see you stopped, and one of them that's hanging out the window, he kind of like half clambers, half falls out the window, and comes running towards you with this club looks like a table leg, and there's nails and bits of.
Well, once
So-
once he starts slowing down, certainly before he's slowed down enough for somebody to jump out without hitting the deck,
Okay,
I'm gonna shoot at the
driver.
driver.
Okay, you can go ahead then, make a.
Do I
fire.
get any sort of bonus dice, or is it
So,
all?
because they've pretty much come to a standstill. So you can have one bonus dice. You're at a standstill. They've pretty much come to a standstill. They're
You got
quite
this.
close. So yeah, you can do it with
You got this.
a. I mean, the wind is going to act as some level of. Oh wow! So that's a hard success.
It's going to act as what? Sorry.
So the
Mr.
wind
Keeper.
will.
What was the window screen going to do there?
So the
Sorry, I
wind
didn't quite
will.
hear you there, Mr.
The
Keeper.
wind will lessen the impact slightly, but not much. So
So this is
like the
like
point of
20
armor.
foot away. It's not like a
Yeah.
sniper rifle from 2 miles.
So
Wind resistance. And
So you can roll for
gravity.
damage. So yeah, roll for. Actually, where's my,
So, D10.
yeah, D10.
Do I need to click on something for?
No, you can just if
Combat.
it says
Or is
you
this
can
it?
just proceed anyway. It's just if you click, if you've got a token targeted, it'll automatically apply damage and things like that. But we don't need to worry about stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, so the bullet punches
Wind
through
and-
the windscreen and hits him like just hits him on the left shoulder, but it's really just a sort of grazing shot. I mean, you can see
To be
him like
fair,
you can see him like sort of physically like sort of like knocked to one,
You would
knocked
hope.
back slightly.
that would unless they're high on PCP.
What? You got some, man?
Shush you.
I don't think that's a thing in 1975. I think that's younger than that.
I don't know. It was a thing in
maybe
1980.
not,
actually.
Terminator. So
Yeah, PCP, I
Yeah,
think.
PCP they had that back then. Yeah.
Maybe it was
Angel
70s,
Dust.
actually.
Yeah.
Angel Dust.
That's why he
Give them
that's
more
why he
first
smokes on
album.
training day, isn't it?
that's got to dissuade them.
So yeah, it hits him in the left shoulder. You can see him like sort of move from the impact.
And I'm only trying to. Get the bugger off.
But yeah, so the guy, like I said before, it comes almost to a stop to start manoeuvring round. The other guy sort of clambers, half climbs, half falls out the passenger side window and comes running towards your car with this club. This makes this table leg with nails and bits of scrap metal hammered into it.
How far away is he?
So probably just maybe just a couple of car lengths away from you, so it's pretty close.
Boys.
Gun it.
I'll hoof it in that case.
Okay. Can you give us a? Are you going to set out? You're going to like proper like put the foot down, or are you going to try and stay calm
Well,
and
as long as I'm
self-sensibly?
going faster than he is all I'm really. I'm not going to like screech at fishtailing
Yeah.
down the road. I'm going to.
Yeah, you can make us a drive roll anyway. But if you're just going to set off sensibly, you can have
good-
you can have a bonus dice if you're just going to set off sensibly rather than like,
more setting off, trying to beat somebody at the lights,
Yeah.
rather than a ridiculous
yeah.
Top Gear fuckery.
Did you do that with a bonus dice?
No, I didn't.
You can roll another 10 then.
So,
So that's 6, something 6. So 56. Okay, so you go to.
shall I look at?
Oh, you could look it.
How many is that luck?
It'll be 6 to make it a success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay, so you go to gun the set off, and the car sort of like sputters and threatens to stall, and you're going to spend the luck. So you can, like I say, you can click
Yeah.
on the skill, and there'll be the button to spend 6 luck to pass.
Let's put it that way.
in the window, whichever way you're doing it.
Nice driving, Wallace. Doing us proud here.
That's it.
I'm having heart palpitations.
If you click on the skill that you roll in the
Oh, I need to scroll down. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. Okay, oh, right. Okay. So yeah, it goes to the car, sort of like judders and threatens to stall. You're like, oh fucking hell! But just as you just manage to set off, pull away, as this guy runs up and just swings and smashes the. Well,
Does he close the boot for us?
Janice has already done that.
I took care of that.
You better not open it again, because
No, but he smashes the tail lights on one side, on the left hand side, and then
I'll just shout, "I'm a police officer!" out the window as I drive off.
okay. Right, so that moves to one.
Which of these can Janice shoot? I'll know whether Janice has any shooting ability.
I would imagine
Yeah,
you
I'll
would know.
tell you in a second. Janice has firearms, handgun 20, and rifle shotgun 40.
So, not
I'd be
really.
better with
really.
a shotgun. Same.
And I'm not giving it
got
to
a
Jack
shotgun.
just out of general principle.
My handgun's 20. If anybody's got better than that,
Not me.
There- there
This is where I
isn't Jack.
should say. This is where I should say 60 out of spite, but I don't.
anybody that's got Jack, yeah. I'm happy to take it and have a 1 in 5 chance.
Yeah, I'll pass my pistol to Janice, if only to reload it,
Okay.
because as well as filling up with gas at any opportunity,
That's the
Gotta
first thing
you
I'll
should
do is
also
reload the gun then, yeah.
reload your weapon at any opportunity. And
Right.
if you get a chance for a decent shot, take it.
First thing I'll do is reload it then.
Okay. So you can spend a round to reload it. So yeah, you pull away, and as you drive off, you can see in the
And it's
rear
going to
mirror.
take them a couple of
Yeah,
rounds
so
to
they're
recover
like
his body.
So they like drive round, and as he's driving past, the other guy like sort of kind of dives in through the windows, sort of legs sticking up in the air as he's scrambling in through the passenger window as his companion like sets off after you again. So you pass as you're coming up round in another bend. There's a dirt road running off to the south, off to your right, and but the main, well, for want of a better word, the main road continues off ahead of you. So you got options.
Well, once I've spent a round reloading, if I can still see them, I'm having a shot.
Okay. There you go. You're going to carry on the main. Wallace, you staying on the main road?
Yeah, I think we have to.
Okay.
Can I have I don't know, like a no roll or something to try and remember, with all the excitement, the directions that what's his
Yeah.
face gave us.
Yeah, you can. Well, be an idea roll.
That's intelligence, isn't it?
It is.
I can never remember. No, I'm just guessing. I'm going to stay on the main road.
Okay. So Wallace, what are you doing? You've got two movement actions. What do you want to do with them?
I'll see if I can just gently pull away from him.
Okay.
I mean, he must be on a penalty dice from getting shot in the shoulder.
Possibly so.
Trying
Possibly
to
so.
control a big truck like that.
So you're just gonna go at a standard to maintain your speed, or you're gonna accelerate away, or
I'm just going to try and gently pull away.
okay. So that will be an acceleration then. So you can move. Pardon me. You can move. All right. That's so you can move up to 3 locations in one action. That will give you a penalty dice on any hazards, unless of course Janice spots it. But she is hanging out the window at the minute, trying to take a pot shot at the car behind you. So yeah, you've gently accelerate away, expanding the distance between you, and you come up to a junction in the road. So it's It's not. This isn't a dirt track. You can either follow the road which goes up ahead and seems to wind up into some hills, or you can take a right. So up ahead of you,
I seem to remember
the left hand road, like I say, it winds up into the hills, and you can see some kind of building up on top of the hill, some kind of like a walled compound.
I wouldn't be going up the hill. I reckon the hills up highs around here, like, so.
Yeah.
Be careful with the hills.
I seem to remember we had to like keep turning right.
Yeah, we do. It's like a circle almost.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go right.
Okay. Okay, right.
Yeah,
Maybe
wall
we're gonna
compound.
walk
It's
down
not ours,
and
but
then
it sound good.
Okay, right.
Yeah, going to something that may well be defended by
Orcs.
anybody.
Or where they're trying to lead us to.
Wah! Patchwork cars.
What's the distance? What's the scale on this? You can probably see. So I'll give you a thing of what you can see, because it's the waypoints are only 0.2 miles apart, so you'll probably be able to see this. Maybe not quite as clear as this, but
Oh yeah, let's not go there.
Nah, don't like the look of that.
That is
It's a missionary.
shitloads of banditos like hanging out the belt.
Bandito, yeah, defo.
Alamo.
That is bandit country right there.
Who runs Bartertown?
Master Blaster. Louder. Can't hear.
Because I've had Mad Max vibes since we hit this road, like.
Let us not go there.
okay. So you slow.
Ringing the bell sounds fun.
Sorry.
Ringing the bell sounds like a fun time.
Give you a kiss if you can hit the bell door, Janice.
Way too far away, unfortunately. Or to put a crimp on your love life.
No,
but
next
yeah.
round, if I get another shot, I'm trying to shoot these assholes. Like.
Okay, so you slow. So Wallace, you slow the car slightly to take the bend, unless you want to make a drift.
I don't think we need to at this point.
Okay.
I'll just end up in the hedge.
Okay, so you slow the car slightly to take the bend. Yeah. So Janice, you took a shot. You've rolled the shot already, haven't you? So Janice fires off a wild shot that clearly misses the target. What is Jack and Timmy doing?
I don't think there's much we can do at this point.
Get yourself some poles ready.
Yeah,
I'm just
without
thinking,
opening
yeah.
the trunk, can we pull the poles from out in between?
Yeah, you can drop the seat
fact-
down in the back and pull them out.
In fact, you could probably put 2 or 3 together, so you can actually.
Have we
Yeah,
any gaffer
something
tape?
that
I'll
you
get one of the
can-
forks from the picnic basket. Really, yeah.
Can extend trident.
Get the pickled onion fork. They're really. flaky.
Yeah, we got them hooks on them.
Right up our nose.
Get the barbecue tongs, the barbecue the prong
Yep,
one.
that's it.
Oh dear.
Get that attached to a tent pole. You have a weapon, like.
So Janice and Timmy and Jack, you can all make a spot hidden roll as well.
Okay. $51. Question: when you make a roll with this Foundry sheet, it automatically takes your box, doesn't
I'm
it?
too busy.
Yeah.
He does,
using
yeah.
Arts and craft.
If you're successful, it automatically checks it. A pushed roll don't get checked, or a looked roll don't get checked.
So I've got checks on spot hidden and psychology. I'm guessing that's from the last session, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I failed my rule.
So just need one from Timmy.
Yeah, I'm looking. What are we using? Arts and crafts?
Spot
No,
hidden.
I'm too busy
Spot-
doing arts
spot
and crafts.
hidden.
Didn't notice anything.
Arts and crafts.
Oh, I'm doing so. I'm sorry. I'm doing check.
Sorry.
Timmy's just doing crochet while we're in the
Weaving
middle
a
of the
basket in the
Starship.
back.
I'm in the zone here. I'm like, click, click, click.
Timmy's knitting a scarf.
Where's my spot? There it is.
It's all on you.
Oh no, it's
Or
not.
not.
Maybe not.
You got your head in
No.
the trunk.
We see nothing. We see nothing.
Not paying attention.
Okay, so you managed to pull ahead slightly. You're pulling ahead of the car that's following you. Your Dodge is clearly the better car, and so you're slowly managing to gain ground on it. So what are you doing, Wallace? You've got 2 actions. Just going to maintain your speed.
If I'm gradually pulling away,
You are.
I'll just carry on.
Okay.
I'm going to go for a minimum risk.
Radio. Very well. So is Janice still hanging out the window waiting to take a pot shot if she can? The car's slowly falling behind.
I'll take another shot at it.
Okay, it will be with a penalty dice at this. 2 penalty dice because the movement and the distance.
Don't got much chance of hitting this then.
To be honest, I would, if I see him falling behind, I would just like eyes on the road.
57, no, nothing.
Okay, so just going to standard thing. Right. Okay. So. Right. Suddenly, ramping over bluffs to either off the road to either side of you. You hear them before you see them. Like you hear the whine of dirt bikes, and 2 dirt bikes, one either side, come tearing down this down side the road off road, but one to either side. And moments after they appear, this big pickup truck type vehicle comes ramping over a bluff, and bang, and lands just to the rear and left of your car, and you can see there's 3 people in this truck. The person behind, driving the truck, you can clearly see because they're that close, is Seth.
Seth's the nail in the head guy, yeah?
Yeah. So this big pickup truck, and there's a guy sat in the passenger seat with him, and on the back are 2 more guys who were rapidly trying to load up this makeshift harpoon launcher on the back of the truck.
What?
No.
That's a bit insane.
No.
I am a leaf on the wind.
Yeah, that's probably how we're going to end up. Let's be honest.
I've got new targets for my next shot at least. I've got a better chance of actually hitting something there.
Yeah. Couple of those poles in the spokes of the dirt bikes will
Yes.
That was a good
So smart.
out the window.
put a crimp on their day. If they try and come up alongside,
That's a plan.
you've got an 11-foot pole now,
I'll keep shooting.
straight in the bike spokes.
Wait, if it's 11 foot, how's it in the car?
It's not. It's like you've been putting it together out the
It's
window.
Oh,
it's
out
like
the
this
window.
drooping, this pole that's drooping under its own weight.
Like a
What we're
bandolier
gonna do?
torpedo.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna put Jack on the end of it, and he's gonna sway.
That's bandolier with the fork. I'm like, yo.
Witness me!
Ah dear.
Um,
Right.
We're turning into New Yorks.
So we're back to a new round then. So, what's Wallace's dex again?
75.
75. They've all got 75. So need to make a dex roll off then, since we've kind of got some new potential combatants.
Nice roll.
Nice.
Okay. So, yeah, you get to go first then.
Um,
So other than that, it's the same. It's the same dex order. So it's Wallace, then the Dust Billies and Seth, and then what was Janice's dex again? Sorry. Yeah.
55,
Then
I
it's
think.
Janice and Jack, and then Timmy. So Wallace.
whereabouts today?
So the this pickup truck has
Are
just
they
like
behind
jumped,
us now?
like just like landed on the road, just to the rear of you, and they're like two on the back are like shouting and screaming. And
This
like
isn't
I
a
said,
convertible.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yeah, we're in a convertible.
I don't know. Is it convertible? It doesn't look like one from the picture.
I think I did. Yeah, because in the first session I said that I wouldn't go on this holiday in a crappy hard top. I had to have a soft top. I demanded it.
Okay.
Give us
yeah.
more options for fighting back.
Why not? If you want it, yeah. Suppose if Wall, I don't know. Would Wallace have a soft top, or would that be?
No, I think the soft top is perfectly acceptable.
Okay, fair enough then. So yeah, you
It'll be my pride and joy. I'm very unhappy about the
It's one of the things I liked about him was his car.
my rear light. Is kick up gravel going to affect them? Are they behind me enough?
Yeah, they're pretty much directly behind. So with
Right.
with the, I presume the top is up at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
far too hot. We want the shade. Yeah, I'm going to go for kicking up some gravel, especially for those jokers with that harpoon. I don't like the
Okay.
look of
So like I
Yeah,
said,
they-
the dirt bikes they're still following along parallel off to the side of the road on either side.
that. It's fine. We've got a plan for them. So, do we need another drive auto?
You do, yes. To do your thing. Oh yes.
Nice roll.
Okay, so yeah.
I've been practicing. Can you tell?
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Right, so you've got another action. You've got another movement action to do as well. So you're just gonna move ahead safely, or you're gonna accelerate, or pedal to the metal.
I'm just going to accelerate, seeing as they're now eating dirt.
Okay, so give us another drive roll then for the accelerate.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I can't look at it.
Push it, it's 50-50 chance.
Push it.
What
something.
what is the
Low average as you make the roll.
So if you push it, you're coming up to a corner in the a bend in the road. So
This could be glorious.
fuck it?
Is he going for it? Oh my god.
Wow. Oh.
Sorry, everybody.
okay, right. So yeah,
Oh, my car.
you
Beautiful car.
hit the bend, but you hit it way too quick, and go and start to skid straight off the side of the road. You can make another driving check to see if you can try and like
Recover. Recover.
try and recover, or at least lessen the,
Well, Wallace, you learn
the
this in
severity
Police
of your.
Academy.
You got this. You got this.
I was just toying with you.
Okay, so your car goes sliding straight off the side of the road and comes to a sudden stop as it like hits up against the like slight ditch at the side of the road, and the car stalls.
Turn it off and turn it
Okay.
back on again.
So we're turning right. So Janice has now got a nice free shot towards them.
And
I'm
it's
going
next
to.
in initiative, I think.
So
gonna
they're
turn it
next. They're next. The Dust Bill is
Oh,
next.
yeah, I've got them first.
But we'd pulled ahead, so you got plenty of time. I'm going to turn it off and on again.
Okay, so let's see. So they're gonna.
Being careful
do
not to flood it.
accelerated.
Yep.
So they need to drive roll from Seth. Where is
With a -2.
he? Yep.
Minus lots for
-3 for his club foot.
uh,
Minus one for his
Sun's
club,
bending
his
off
club
his metal
heat.
bit and just blinded him slightly.
And another -1 for his club heat.
Okay, right. So yeah. So yeah, Seth has to. He's forced to slow down, to slow his truck right down as he, to approach the bend. But as he is doing, the guys on the back they've loaded up this this like kind of, it's cobbled together from like bits of scrap, so it looks like some kind of like maybe a drive rod off a car with some like welded the like points that are all welded on and onto it, and they've loaded this up and they like take aim over the side of the truck and fire it. And as this harpoon, this makeshift harpoon, arcs towards you, trailing this tow cable behind it that's attached to the truck. Let's see, and where's his truck? There it is. One second. There we are. Oh yeah, it goes wide. It just goes way too far. It just arcs straight over the top and hits the like clanks as it bounces across the dirt. And you can hear Steph shouting, "You fucking idiots! Get that thing rolled back! Go, pull it back in! Load it up again! Go, go, go!" So yeah, you can. What's Janice and Jack doing?
Janice is going first this time.
Yep.
And Janice is going to shoot. Who's my likeliest target?
oh, Seth, I would have thought. Shoot
that's
the
the leader.
driver.
I'm thinking if I could get Seth, that would be ideal. He's the
Yeah.
ringleader,
Well-
eh?
Shoot the driver and they stop pursuing us.
Aye, right. I'm going to go for Seth. I'm going to shoot at that big hill melee stun of a bitch.
Okay, so there will be one penalty dice because their truck's still moving.
You got this. You got this.
I'm going to knock his last tooth out.
Oh.
Nah,
Or not.
or not.
So a bullet like pings off the hood of the truck, and he doesn't. Seth doesn't even flinch.
Good frick.
What's Jack doing? This truck's bearing down on you at all.
Going to quickly grab the tent canvas and unroll it. Start unrolling it, ready for us when we take off again.
Okay. And what's Timmy doing?
How close is the motorbike?
They're probably about 10 yards off either side. They're kind of like
10 yards?
just sort of like driving around. They're not going ahead of you. They're not going hanging back. Kind of just circling at the moment. While
I'm gonna take a section of that pole, just a section. I'm gonna aim for the wheel.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna aim
Radio.
for the spokes. I want to try and get in the spokes.
Okay, it will be a penalty dice because it
My
is
throw's
moving.
not great.
Yeah. So give us a throw roll with a penalty dice.
You got it. Let's pray.
Oh,
48. That would have been nice. You know what? Hold on. Wait. How much luck?
28 points.
8 points.
That is a shitload of luck.
It is a lot of luck.
Can I push it?
You can't push a combat check.
Yeah.
You took very
You can spend luck, but you can't push.
No, I'm not gonna spend it. I'll save it for the next time.
Okay, so another tent pole is lost to the desert.
How many tent poles do we have?
Plenty.
Yeah,
We had like 2 tents, so
yeah.
Okay.
So probably at least 10.
We've still got the
poles,
little
isn't it?
corner bits as well. We can maybe make a nice little.
really good caltrops. Yeah.
Yep.
Tape them together and like throwing stones.
There you go.
Okay, so Wallace.
I'm going to try and get the car going.
Sensible start, or we're gonna like try and.
He's struggling as well, so I'll go for I need to get going rather than fucking it up. So yeah, fairly sensible start.
A sensible start. So just give us a You're under pressure though, of course. So you still need to make a good drive roll.
Yeah, but as fast as I can without a penalty dice.
That's fine. Yeah, without penalty dice. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, it's like just turning over. It's not starting.
Um,
And the truck comes down the road.
If I push it and fuck it up, it probably won't start again.
Yep, it won't start again. Flood the engine or something.
I believe in you, Wallace.
Go on then. Janice believes in me.
Oh!
Yes! See? That's my man!
Okay, so just as Seth's trucks come skidding to a halt at the side of you, you're like, Wallace finally manages to bring the engine to life, and you like screech off back down the road, and like you hear him shouting and cursing.
Yes. Well done, Wallace.
Nice.
Right. So that was just a normal set of stuff, just in one. Well, so you have got another action left.
Accelerate.
Oh, are you some Matchbox cars there?
What? Sorry.
Have you not bring your kids like toy car sets and you've got it all laid out on the table?
Kind of.
Bet you have.
So you're going to accelerate. So you need a driving roll then.
Yeah.
So accelerate will let you move 3 spaces, but there will be a penalty dice. Oh wow! So extreme. So yeah, boom. So that's an extreme. So it's a drive roll. So you get that. That does give you.
Let's go with.
So that was an extreme success. So you gain 3 extra movement actions. So that would have given you what? So you got 3 more movement actions, or you can kick up a cloud of obscuring dust, which creates a sudden hazard for them.
I think the dust is probably more in keeping.
Okay.
I'd like to go with the 3 movement actions, but I think the taking off in a cloud of dust.
Okay. Fair enough.
And then go into a sensible speed.
And then maintain a sensible speed.
So yeah, you still take off. You still like accelerate away. Pull so that gets you 3 locations ahead of them. And as you do, you like the wheel. You spin the wheels, and this huge cloud of dust obscures you and them from view. And as you like tear off, all you can see behind you is this big cloud of dust. You can't see. There's no sign of the of Seth and his Dust Billy companions. But Janice does need to make a spot hidden, because I presume she's now back watching the road. As you come round the corner,
Nice.
okay, right, and Wallace, can you roll D10? Find out what the hazard is.
And it's behind a dust cloud when they come hurtling around the corner. It's a-
forget that bit, doesn't he?
It's another ditch in the road.
Oh.
So you need to make a drive roll to avoid running into this ditch. And you got
Who
you had
maintains these
you had
rights?
you had a penalty dice, but Janice spotted it for you, so you lose the penalty dice. So it's just normal roll. Oh my word!
Push it.
Push it or look at.
Can you afford 10 luck?
Got 60.
Yeah.
Oh, spent luck. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I had 54 down to 44. It's fine.
Right. Okay. So you managed to like slam on the brakes. You come like slide into a halt just to the side of this ditch, narrowly avoiding running into it, and slowly, carefully navigate the car around the edge of it, and then start to speed up again. Of course, you see the others. You see the others emerge from this cloud of dust. They coming down the road, but they're still a good 3-4 car lengths behind you now.
Have some of that, bastards.
And of course they appear to anticipate this ditch in the road, but again they have to slow down. They're clearly aware of where it's there. Right. So does Janice and Jack and Timmy do anything? I mean, these are the vehicles
Yep.
away behind. The dirt bikes, Matt, on the other hand, they you see them keeping up with you.
Well, if the dirt bike's closer, I'm going to take a shot at the one
In fact,
on
they
the,
start to pull ahead and pass. But yeah,
the one on the right, because that's my side, isn't it? The passenger side's the right
yeah, it is.
in America. So I'm going to shoot at that one there.
Okay, but with 1 penalty dice. I'm not sure if Wallace has brought another reload for his gun.
59.
Another wild shot.
Always prepared.
That's my Boy Scout.
Okay, Jack.
Right, so should we start getting this top down of the car? To give us better vantage points for fighting? Or does
Gives
that
us a
leave
bit
us
more.
open?
Gives us a bit more armor against that fucking harpoon.
Or that's what I was going to ask. Will that give us a chance to fight back, or does that leave us open?
I think that probably leaves us open, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think leave the roof up.
Right. I just so I've unraveled the canvas of the tent. I've just got it in the middle of the seats, but nobody's close enough for a shot yet. So I'm staying my row for close combat. There's no point. I'm not going to throw anything else.
No. Okay. So let's see what Sufman doing. For God's sake. Right, so they seem to be struggling to catch up with you. And again, the guys on the guys in the dirt bikes, they're pulling ahead of you now, but they're not don't seem to be making any attempt to impede your progress or anything.
And fuck them.
Yeah, I see. They've obviously been told to just
Almost like
keep
boxers,
an eye on
aren't
us. Yeah.
I'm going to shoot one of them eventually.
Yeah.
There's a 1 in 10 chance.
Law of averages.
How
What
much
are
ammo?
averages?
How much ammo you got left in the pistol?
I think I've had 3 shots since I reloaded.
It's a 100 round mag, though, isn't it?
Banana clip.
America.
America!
Okay, so it's Wallace then. What's Wallace doing? You've got two movement actions.
If the van's struggling, I'll just try and gently pull ahead.
Okay. So just normal
Keep my eyes
driving.
on the road.
Okay.
Yeah. And I need to minimise risk, I think.
Rightio. So yeah, the car is sort of making some worrying noises since the other one like pile drive into that other car pile drive into the back of you.
Yeah, and we've got another like 11 hours to drive.
Okay. Right. So suddenly the truck, Seth's truck, comes tearing down the road. He's like clearly like floor. He just like got the foot to the floor, and as he rounds a bend in the road and hits the straight that you're this long straight that you're currently on. There's this sudden like hiss of gas and this squeal, and the truck just like rockets forward.
Nitro.
And it just comes it just like closes the gap within seconds.
Wow.
And he just like just steers it straight into you. Let's see.
You need to move the map up again on stream, by the way, Phil.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, yeah, sorry, it's moved
You're
down.
really short half.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's alright, I watch, so I'll keep it right.
Where's Seth got these? So. Okay, yeah. So he slams the car, his truck, into the back of your car. So it's going. So the build of that is the damage. Build. Oh no, that's wrong. Build 6, same as your car, I think. So you can make a driving roll, Wallace.
Whoa, how many dice?
What? How many dice did you roll in? Jeez.
So he slams into the like back of the car, not the boot. The trunk lid just like flies off, and you can see like hubcaps with both rear wheels just go flying off, and the exhaust comes off. And you can hear there's like this horrendous crunching noise behind.
A car!
The
the car!
Sparks flying up from behind. The two guys on the back that's got this man with harpoon gun. They've been trying to load it up, but they're like clearly just hanging on for dear life as the truck just like rockets forward and slams into the back of yours. So yeah, so what you're gonna do? You fail at driving check. You're pushing it. You're looking it.
I think I've.
Or you're
I think
admitting.
I've got to push it.
Sorry.
I've got to push it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't admit defeat. We got this.
We're not admitting defeat, no.
Okay. All right. You lose control. You completely lose control of the car.
Defeat.
Right. So is that critical thing? Okay.
I feel this was the inevitable conclusion.
So yeah, you can from the impact as well. Your car takes 3 more build damage, which I think
That's us.
reduces it to 0 as well.
Yep.
Right, 64 is a failure. Okay, so as the car leaves the road, it hits a boulder, and as it hits it, it flips and rolls twice down the incline at the right hand side of the road. And everyone inside must make a luck roll.
Good job, we've all got our seatbelts on, eh?
Right? Do these cars have seatbelts back then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody uses them apart
No.
from me. For I'm a.
So yeah, it does Wallace. I mean, Timmy and Jack obviously haven't got their seatbelts on.
Oh!
Oh my word!
What a waste.
Oh!
Oh!
Good knowing you, Timmy.
An absolute waste.
But it's luck. On the left. Hey.
Oh my word! Okay. So,
What have you rolled, Timmy?
Oh.
What did you do?
Timmy, no.
Okay, so right, so
Timmy!
as the car flips, Timmy is just like thrown through through the side window, like smashing straight through the glass. And oh my god. Oh dear.
Hold on, somebody's eating chips. What happened?
So you were
I haven't
thrown.
got any popcorn available.
So yeah, as the car flipped, you were thrown. The force of the like momentum, it throws you through the side, one of the rear side windows, and smashing through the glass and hurling you through the air. And you come down with a crash and tumble head over heels, smashing into the boulders, and you take 11 points of damage.
That is more than a half of my. No, that's exactly my hit points.
Right. Okay. So you were unconscious then.
Unconscious.
And you will that will cause a major wound as well. So if you tick the major wound box on your
Yep, I did it.
character sheet,
Yep.
well, it should do it automatically actually. So Timmy just tumbles along like this bloody rag doll, and comes till his unconscious or dead body
Timmy!
comes to a halt.
No, it called me dead.
Okay. Right. So meanwhile, everybody
Yeah,
else
right.
inside, you can each roll 2d6, and that's the amount of damage you take inside the car as you're like thrown about inside the car.
8 for me. Jeez. That's a major win for me, because it's more than half my hit points.
So okay, so you need to make a Constitution check. If you've taken more half your hits or more, you need to take a Constitution check to see if you will pass out.
47's a success. Back again in a second, I really need to pull my notes.
Okay. So nobody else needs a Constitution. Nobody else taking a half or more. No. Wallace. No. And Jack. Oh, so Jack has taken half, hasn't he? So Jack needs to make a... Jack, you need to make a Constitution check. And he's passed. Okay, so you don't fall unconscious. But so you're all laid. Oh, apart from Timmy, you're all laid inside the wreckage of the car. There's like a thin trail of smoke coming from the beneath
Yeah,
the hood.
Timmy's laying over there somewhere.
Yeah, you can just through the smashed windscreen you can see Timmy's prone form. His arms and legs are at an unnerving angle. And your heads are ringing. You feel sick and dizzy. And all you can do is just lay there, stunned from the shock and the impact. So you're going to be stunned for a few rounds. Oh yes. Okay.
Colin, you're muted.
Sorry, apologies. Are we going to go meet Zeb now?
Yeah.
So as you're laying there, stunned, dazed, concussed in the wreckage of your car, you're vaguely aware of the crunch of boots, the booted feet approaching, and you see the legs, and you feel yourself being violently dragged from the wreckage. And as you're kind of dragged and almost thrown onto the ground outside the car, and you can hear them talking, but it's all just buzzing. It's all fake. You can't really make out what they're saying. Something about a reverend or something you hear, and the compound, and You can all make a listen roll, in fact, but it's going to be with a penalty dice.
Call those dice on screen at the same time. That's cool.
Listen. Oh yeah, of course Timmy can't make one.
Or he could, and then you can private chat him what's going on.
Right, so where you're laid on the ground, they come and crouch aside, and Seth comes and crouches over the chopper. Let's see who's going to be. It's going to be Jack. So Seth crouches over the top of Jack, and you can see his lips moving. He's saying something to you, and he pulls this huge syringe, like this mechanical-looking syringe. It looks like ones that vets had used for horses. Like big, shining, metallic thing with like a big handle and a huge, long needle. And he kind of
Give it to me, baby.
says something, he grins, and just like sticks this huge hypodermic needle into you. You can feel this like cold sensation as whatever it is pumped into you, and you feel like you're going to be sick, and then everything goes black. And each of you in turn, they come to you and inject you with these syringes. And the blackness of unconsciousness greets you. And that's the end of your trip on the Red Road, I think.
So, out of interest, how many rounds could we have actually survived?
Game over.
If you had survived, depending on the route you took, and if you had survived maybe about 3 more rounds, you could have outrun them. Or rather, there's certain places they won't go.
But does things get even worse for us if
you choose the wrong route, then the routes are like blocked and booby trapped. Which he's telling you more than you should know, but
Try a game over, yeah? Dead.
no,
Or taken away
maybe.
somewhere.
So yeah.
We're all waking up in the rape dungeon. Lock her up, bitches.
Where are we? Where's the eye?
So maybe I had the more merciful death.
Maybe.
Okay.
We're about to get bummed. You're just dead.
So you're not sure how much time has passed. Who's got the highest constitution?
60 here.
May well be Janice, 65. I've seen her strength.
Because in their roid rage.
So what we got? Wallace has got 65. Did you say?
Yeah.
That's pretty odd. So Wallace, and then who's next?
60 here.
Janice. I bet Jax is shit.
35.
Jax was, I think, 35.
Yeah, I'm a sickly child.
Okay, so it's going to be Timmy, and then. Okay, so Wallace, you're the first to come round. Wherever you are, it's dark. But it's wet. You feel this moisture soaking into your clothes beneath you.
And that's just the way.
Where are we? So, and then the smell hits you. and it's the smell is that potent, that overpowering, so that even though you're still sort of only not fully conscious, you roll over to one side and retch, emptying the entire contents of your stomach all over the floor. And as you roll over, your hands slip on the cold concrete floor that's covered, but it's covered with this
Nice
wet
warm vomit.
wet and slimy, but now warm with your vomit, yeah. But there's this smell of like it smells like an open sewer, but an open sewer that's been ripening in the summer sun. But also there's like smell of death, like rotting meat. And your eyes slowly start to adjust as you like the last of your convulsions from vomiting calm down. Your eyes slowly start to adjust to the darkness, and you become aware there's a little bit of light, a thin sliver of light that's coming. It's hard to tell what it is at first. It's slightly above you, and as your eyes adjust more, and you can kind of see like almost like to level of like sort of grey twilight level of vision you can in here. You can see the light. It looks like sunlight, and it's shining through under like a gap in this big steel door off to your left. That's at the top of a small flight of steps, maybe 3 or 4 steps, concrete steps. And like I said, there's this like slither of light shining out from underneath this big metal door. And as you kind of like roll back onto your back, you're aware of sounds around you, and as you look, you see Janice.
Janice!
And Jack.
Whatever.
Timmy's not here.
Janice!
There's also another figure sort of huddled up in the corner, into one side.
I cannot believe what is about to come out of your lips, Phil.
Yeah, I know. He's just about to say it, isn't he?
Yeah.
So at first it's just like a big like a pile of like what looks like discarded clothes, like you see shoes and coats and trousers. But as you look, it shifts, and you hear this whimpering, and you see tear-streaked face of a familiar face of Sky.
Sky! You're there! We looked everywhere for you!
So Janice, you're the next to come round. Your head's pounding. You're just suddenly assaulted by this like horrendous stench. You can make a Constitution check. As well. Oh wow! Yeah. So you just first thing you can do. You just can't help yourself. Just vomit. Just uncontrollable convulsions overtake you. Just like send your body into spasms as you're like vomiting all over the floor, just like dry heaving.
I roll over just as I'm vomiting and it hits Jack.
So yeah, there's this hot, revolting miasma. It's almost thick. The air's almost thick with this smell. But on top of that, there's this like strong metallic stench as well. It mingles with this smell of rotten meat, urine, and shit, and this wet, rotten mustiness.
I'm not tied up.
You're not tied up, no. So as you look at your eyes adjust, you can see that Wallace is sort of just sat or laid just pretty much next to you. and a short distance away is Jack, and also you also see this other figure, which not straight away, but you eventually recognise as Sky.
I ignore Sky, pretend I didn't see her, and I don't suppose I'm still in the possession of the handgun I was in possession of before this
You
all.
are not. So you're.
I didn't think it would be.
The only thing you have are the clothes that you're wearing. Although they are sort of torn and
Vomity.
and soiled with this foul, dark-coloured fluid. It's almost it's like sticky, almost tar-like this substance. So you can see there's a concrete in this room with a concrete floor, and like I say, it's covered with this slimy layer of decaying organic matter. And to one side near Sky there's a dark pile along one wall. It appears to be a mass of old clothing, blankets, shoes, and so on. And just a little bit to the side of that is a large plastic bucket that is overflowing with this foul-smelling sludge.
See, my imagination's going a million miles an hour here. You don't want to know what I'm thinking, like.
So, what are you doing?
I am gonna nudge my boyfriend, whispering, "Boss, you awake? Where are we?"
Yeah. Shh.
Where are we?
I don't know.
Where's Timmy?
I don't know. But Sky's over there.
I know. Pretend you didn't see her. If we pretend we didn't see her, then maybe she won't see us.
You can both make a sanity roll as well at this point.
Oh, no doubt. I was waiting for it. Wax, sanity.
Ah.
Okay, so if you pass, you lose 1. If you fail, you lose 1d3.
Okay, I passed. Just sanity for seeing that bitch again.
So, Timmy, there's your eyes are like this piercing, blinding light that's like
I'm dead.
burning through.
No,
I'm not
Zero
dead.
Zero isn't dead.
Yeah, Zero isn't dead. You were dying.
Zero's unconscious and
A dead's not the worst thing that can happen in this game anyway.
well, yeah, that's also true.
Machine said I was dead.
So
No, I think it's like -3 is instant death.
yeah, if you're like on 0 and you take basically if you take double your health, that's you're instantly dead.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, double that.
Otherwise, you kind of
Yeah, lying there bleeding unless
Yeah.
somebody.
I've got a major wound. Nobody do first aid on me except for myself.
So, like I said, Tim, you just this. Your head is pounding. There's just this bright light that's piercing through your clothes. Even though your eyes are closed, it's like you can see. It's like piercing through and like stabbing. You can feel this stabbing pain in your head from like the headache, from this like severe headache. And you briefly try and open your eyes, but you can't open them. And you realise your eyes are taped shut.
Oh fuck!
And then your back is quite. You're being aware that although you can feel the hot, humid, stifling air around you, underneath you, your back is cold, and you can feel the cold, smooth surface of a metal table or something beneath you. And as you sort of move your hands to like feel about you, you realise your wrists and your ankles are held by restraints.
Is it
Oh.
safe?
Oh. Okay. I try to call out for Wallace
Okay, right. Your
or
voice
Janice.
echoes around this room, and it like echoes back in. There's somebody. You feel a hand on your shoulder. Now, then, young man, just stay calm. There's a little bit touch and go there for a moment, but we'll have you patched up in no time. Just don't you worry about it.
Is that a familiar voice?
Well, not to you because you can't hear it, but it's not familiar. It's not a familiar voice to Timmy either. I think perhaps a little something for the pain, and you feel like sharpness of a needle being pushed into your arm. And again, this
I try to protest.
I smell it. I'm in pain too.
and this cold sensation as the like whatever it is like floods your body, and you drift into unconsciousness again. So, Jack, you wake up with this horrendous headache, suddenly assaulted by this horrific smell, and you must make a Constitution check. Yeah, you instantly.
I so wanted to pass that to be like, I've been worse. But...
I smell worse than that. You.
Right, I'm up chucking then.
Yeah, you're just overcooked.
Oh man, what the hell was that?
So that's just a normal Monday, isn't it?
That's what I was gonna, yeah, I was thinking. Jack's woke up in worse than that.
That's what I mean. I was hoping to pass just to be like, what a ride, man.
Monday morning, normal after the weekend.
So, what are you doing? So, as Jack, as your eyes adjust to the darkness, you can see this like filthy, gore-covered room that you're in. You see this overflowing bucket of piss and shit to one side. And you're in the bit that you're in is kind of the area of the floor is kind of recessed.
I ended up in my house.
The floor
This is a step up from your house, let's be honest.
It's giving me flashbacks of that time he got his own place and we had to go in and clean it.
Yeah, we weren't getting the security.
It took 5 years of my poor mother's life.
We weren't ever getting the security deposit back off that.
Right, so I guess I'm taking stock, looking around. And...
Oops, no,
I accidentally zoomed way out.
Oh, that's why. 1 second.
Is that you that's made the blank? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not mine.
no, it's me. It's me.
I thought I'd done something.
Let's see, that one. So, okay. So yeah, in this tiny, small room, about 10 by 15 foot. So you as your eyes adjust, you can see. You're probably thankfully, you could see your sister and Wallace. Probably the only time you've been maybe happy to see him. But more surprisingly, you see huddled against this pile of like discarded filthy clothing. You see Sky, who just whimpers even when she she looks directly at you.
Weird.
She doesn't seem to. She didn't react. She just like I say, just
Did
sits
you bring
there
us back to your house? She's not answering. No.
No, she just kind of whimpers. She's like I say, you can see the streaks down her face from like crying, but she's also she's got a black eye and nose. There's dry blood from that's run from her nose and from a busted lip, and there's scratches and bruises all over almost every bit of like visible skin you can see.
That way from the 3 boyfriends she's had since you, Jack. Forget about her.
Oh.
Fair.
I think it's just
So
I think it's
cool.
just Phil's got plans in mind for this character. We're not getting ready. He's got plans in mind for her. I think he's got somebody. He's fancies a guest player to bring.
He was still so upset like a game and a half later. So,
I'm raging. This bitch is still here. She's too good. My brother's too good for, and I really say this about any woman because I'm a woman, so I'm not gonna put a woman down like that. But even, yeah, you're too good for this woman. This woman's below your standards.
And I'm
Yeah.
agreeing with him. And God knows, I think you're
Yeah,
Scott.
I mean, until I met this woman, Sky, I didn't realise there was a below you when it comes to women. But this woman is below you, Jack. I'm your sister. I love you. I'm speaking from a place of love.
but somebody, look what they've done. What the hell? I just sort of sidle over beside her to see if I can hold her hand or something. Like shocked.
So if you've not already, you can make a sanity roll as well. I don't think you've made one yet, have you?
Okay.
That's not me having already made one, eh?
Okay.
Whoa!
You just lose the 1. So yeah. You can make a psychology check as you go over to Sky and try and talk to her.
She's insane.
Oh wow! Wow!
Hold on. That's a better role than my actual psychologist character. What the hell's that?
Are you leaving it at that, or are you going to push it, or spend some luck?
What do I need? 5? Spend
Yeah,
5
it's
luck.
only 5 luck. Yeah.
That's that. Okay.
Okay.
I just, babe, what happened? And just try and gauge her reaction.
Okay, so she's kind of staring past you for a moment. Then she seems to hear your voice for the first time, and she looks at you, and she just lets like a look of recognition flashes across her face, and she just lets out this horrendous high-pitched scream.
Oh no, she recognised you, Jack.
It's not the first time that's happened, like the morning after, so I'm just going with it.
Right, there's like this scream, this like ear-piercing shriek just echoes about this room. There's suddenly a shaft of light shines into the room as there's this grating sound, and a little metal door is slid open in the doorway, in the doorway to the east of you, for want of a better word. And you can see like a black shape, presumably somebody's face silhouetted against the light. Where he's, "Shut the fuck up!" Says, "Oh, do I have to come in there and sort you all out?" And then he like the clang as it's slid shut, and Sky just started like sobbing into your shoulders. "Jack, I never thought I'd see you again. Just, where are we? I don't know what happened. The last thing I remember was asleep in I was asleep in the motel, and then I woke up here."
Yeah, they said you wanted to stay and lie on for a bit, and all of a sudden it's all mad. I'm chased by these weirdos.
And again, that's just like a Friday night for you.
That's
It's our cousins.
Those like why the chases the bought us a drink? Like that should have meant they were cool.
I don't know what's happened. I just
Oh.
ache all over.
Just sort of try and comfort her and go, did they say anything to you, or what's been happening?
I haven't even seen anybody. That's the first, you're the first people I've seen.
How did you get? I sort of put my thumb, just tenderly touched around her lip. How did you get this?
She like flinches. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, this is not cool. Can you remember how long you've been here? Because we've only been driving a few hours.
I don't know. All
Yeah.
the only thing I remember is a nightmare about screaming.
How far would we be away from Abattoir after all that driving when the shit hit the fan? How far away from Abattoir
How
were we?
far away?
It'd be less than 11 hours, wouldn't it?
Oh God. So
yeah.
I will tell you how far away it is. So let's see. Not much more than 6 miles.
No, yeah, we're not far away at all.
Oh well, the one you crashed.
Yeah, we weren't. The last place we know that we were wasn't far away at all. So yes, stand corrected. Well, shit.
Just remember screaming, sounds of screaming children. And
That doesn't bode well.
she buries her head in her arms and just starts sobbing again.
So I'll just put my arm around her and then we'll wait to see what happens next. There's not really much we can do. It's sort of look around the room, it looks secure.
Yeah, so what's the room? So yeah, they do strong smell. The only lights from this half-inch space at the bottom of the door illuminates a set of simple concrete steps that descend 3 feet to the floor below, though little else can be discerned from the outside. Like I said, it's concrete floor and it's covered with this black sort of almost tarry, treacle-like layer of decaying organic matter, and there's this huge pile of old clothing, blankets, shoes, and so on. And then a short way from that is this plastic bucket that's just near to overflowing with piss and shit.
Lovely.
Nice.
I'm about to puke.
Ooh. Are you doing anything?
Waiting for my
Well-
new boyfriend, cop to save me.
Is there any obvious way out of this place?
Well, there's obviously the door, but you can have a look around if you want.
Yeah. Have a look. Any like loose panels, windows? I mean, I'm assuming they've put us somewhere that they at least think secure. But
Okay, so so it's looking around, it's the walls are look like they're made of cinder block, and the ceiling's quite low. It's maybe only a few 2-3 feet above your head, but the roof looks pretty solid, brick roof. This door is like a heavy heavily reinforced iron door. There's no there's no sign of any locker or means of opening it from this side. I'd say about head height. There's this hatch that can clearly only be opened from the outside. But near the southwest corner of the room, at the side the bucket, which you almost narrowly avoid knocking over onto yourself, there is a heavy iron grate set into the floor that's like caked with like
Unmentionables.
yeah, gum.
I don't want to think about touching that. Like,
Well, I'd rather touch it and get out. And
yeah.
I was like, I don't know how many of us can get round it, but
Can we
can
use
we
the
try and
rags?
lift it together?
This is a job for you boys. I will keep a lookout.
You got strength, haven't you, Rob?
I have got
Yeah,
the best
good,
strength,
yeah.
actually, to be fair. Yeah.
And seriously, have you met your brother?
Well, yeah. You saw the incident with the trunk, right? I suppose. Yeah, Janice will step in front of Jack. Say, I've got this, brother. I'll do. Let me do the heavy lifting. Eh?
Okay.
You're acting like he's bothered.
So this grate is about 2 foot square, and it's made of this like heavy looking iron, but it's really badly corroded.
Now, I'm just going to be a dick and say, when you say 2 foot square, do you mean 2 square feet or 2 feet by 2 feet? Because that would be 4 square feet.
What's it say? It says 2 foot square. So yeah, that's going to be what?
4 square foot.
Yeah.
So 4 square feet. Sorry, I was just wanting to be a dick.
Oh,
I have this
so-
compulsion when the opportunity comes
You
up.
do well.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I hear you.
2 foot across. There we go. 2 foot
4
across.
feet then.
Yeah. 4 feet square. So do you what you want? You want to try and lift?
Try
it?
and lift it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get your sort of fingers into the gaps of this grill and like pull at it, and there's like the gunk just like squeezes. This sludge like gunk just squeezes between your fingers, and as you do, as you squeeze it, it just seems to release more of this stench from it. And as you brace yourself, brace your legs, and try and heave at this grating, and it feels like it gives slightly, but there's no way you can do it. You can do it yourself.
Somebody give me a hand.
But yeah, I reckon 2 or 3 of us should be able to get around this.
Okay. So who's gonna? Who's gonna try and lift it then?
Well, how many can fit around it?
You can probably get 3 at a push.
I suppose the 3 of us jump in now.
Yeah.
I'm not there.
Or has Sky got a better strength and constitution than you?
So Sky's probably not in a fit state.
Well,
So-
neither's Jack, so
So
Very
you,
protective of your NPC, aren't you, Mr. Keeper?
He's got big plans for her.
Mr. Keeper.
you must survive. But yeah, so you sort of crowd around this and get ready to try and lift it when suddenly the hatch on the door, like there's a grinding noise as it's suddenly slid open.
I'll jump up in front of jump up in front of the door and try and block the view through the panel so they don't see what the boys are doing.
I says, "Get the fuck away from the door now! You all lot of you, get down in the middle." And you see this you see something looks like a gun, might be a gun or something poking through the just the tip of it just poking through the hatch.
Is that a gun or are you just pleased to see me?
I'll take you to the Red House if you want to see how pleased to see you I am.
Gets away from the door.
Is that a threat or a promise?
Yeah, don't put it at me. Be a good time.
So you all sort of moving to the middle out of the way.
Yeah, just
Okay, so when they're sure that you're there, the like hatch is closed again, and the door is pulled open, maybe a foot or so, and you can see, like I said, the glare of the sunlight pouring into the room. It almost blinds you, and for a brief moment you see a silhouette of maybe 2, maybe 3 figures, and then another figure is just thrown, like pushed and almost thrown into the room, and then the door is like the door like clangs shut, and you see Timmy laid on the floor.
Welcome back.
Hi, Timmy.
He appears to be unconscious, and he's like he's got his clothes. Well, they were clean. He got some clean clothes on, and you can see numerous like wound injuries. They've all been like cuts and gashes. They've all been stitched up. Maybe not so neatly,
It's been Frankenstein.
but effectively, you know, somebody's you know.
Better than
so they set him up and then threw him in
is
the
it-
cesspit.
Does it look like what what's his name did to Seth? Is it like his job? Is it?
Maybe.
Aye.
Do I have any hit points left? Or
So
back?
you do have some hit points back, yes. Let me see. You have 2 hit points.
Ooh,
Yay.
don't spend them all at once.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, you
I'm unconscious though.
yeah. So you like I say, all his injuries they've either been stitched up or they've been bound and bandaged, and you can see like the cut, like the bandages are stained like yellowish orange from. You can smell the iodine in the bandages, and so it's been cleaned up and patched up pretty well, and then thrown in here.
Does that make sense?
Keeping you alive for something.
Mm-hmm.
You can attempt a first aid roll on some conscious to try and bring him round.
Oh, right. Who's got a decent first aid?
Me.
Oh, the American at first.
Where is
First
it?
aid. First aid. I have first aid.
I forgot 30. Yeah, I think that's the
Oh
standard.
no,
isn't
that's standard. Yeah.
it? Yeah. I'm a receptionist. I'm a police wife. I don't have practical skills. One now. I just look
But
nice.
this relationship's rocketing.
Well, right now I'm getting the support that a woman needs from this man and not from my brother. So this relationship is going fine. Thank you very much, Jack.
Oof.
He's errors into things.
Now, if we don't get out of here, none of us are going to have any relationships. So wouldn't worry
Yeah.
about it.
I suppose
Can we
we'll have-
just do what they say? Keep quiet. Keep stum until they go away, and then we can try and get into the sewers again.
I hope so. It's easy for you to say though. I'm the only woman here. I'm worried about what they're going to do to me.
Probably much the same as they're going to do to us. So you know.
We need
There's Sky.
Sky is our meat shield. That's what we're keeping her for now.
That is her job role.
Uh-huh.
Feels like must defend Sky at all costs.
He's got a boner for this NPC, like.
So what are you doing? Are you seeing to Timmy, or you're just leaving
Working
him?
out.
Or...
Working out how we're going to sacrifice Sky in this escape plan.
Well, we'll just leave it behind.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that
that's
worked. No, I think we use it as a battering ram to open the door.
Yeah,
Oh.
but leaving her
Oh.
behind didn't work the first time. This is the problem. She's back.
Turned up.
Have these guys gone away?
I don't know. You could maybe go in over at the door, have a listen at the door, maybe.
Yeah. See if they've buggered off.
Okay, you can make a listen roll then.
Listen. Where did that go?
We.
Oh, nice.
All right. Right, you can hear voices. They're a bit muffled, probably because of the thickness of the door. But you can hear voices. Maybe 2, maybe 3 people outside, like male voices. Like saying, yeah, I hear there's going to be a burn-in tonight.
Marvellous.
One of Seth's men overstepped the mark. The Reverend ain't too happy.
Oh, right, okay. So not us then. There isn't a window in this door, is there?
No, there's like I said, there's that hatch, but it's only open from the outside.
Okay. So in that case, let's try getting this grate open again.
Yep.
Timmy, who's not very well. Do you want to prop yourself by the door and just keep an ear out?
He's unconscious still at the minute.
Oh,
I'm still
okay.
unconscious. Nobody's first aided me.
Should we prop? I'm gonna.
Prop him against the door.
I've got a plan. I've got a plan.
You'll get a minute to edge.
I'm gonna pick up Sky and prop her against the door.
I like that plan. I'm quite happy to try a first aid.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
You push
I
it.
mean, you're only trying to wake him up, so it's you're not. It's not like you're trying to do any.
I'm not going to push it. I'm tempted to push it.
Leave it.
Never push up.
It's fine. I'll wake up in my own time. Leave
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. And he's had a rough time. Last time I saw him, he was flying through a window. So, you know.
This is true. Yeah, it's probably one of his, probably one of his a leg or an arm is probably splintered. Actually, yeah. Let's see. That's probably a good chance. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, he's got like he's had a brace attached to his right leg.
So I'm not going to be running, is what you're telling me.
Yeah,
Probably
I think so.
not. Probably not.
So, yeah, prop Sky against the door. And we'll try and lift this
pleasure.
right again.
Okay. So you need somebody to be taking the lead on the check to make a strength check.
Strength.
Anish.
Strength is 70 for me.
Oh, 70 as well, so you can go ahead and do it if you want. Don't want to show you up.
Okay. So, what is it? A bonus dice?
Let's see. No bonus dice. You just needed that many people to be able to do it.
Ah, right, okay. Okay. Come on.
Yes.
That was so close to an extreme success.
Okay. So you all kind of heave it, strain against this grating, and eventually you hear it give, and there's this kind of like slight squealing noise of like metal bolts being pulled out, but also this like sucking noise of this like sludgy gunk that's around it, just like, pull it up out of it. You can make a luck roll as well.
Everybody?
No, just one person. Probably the person with the lowest luck, I guess. Really, the person with the lowest luck that's actually conscious.
Yeah. That's probably going to be me, I guess.
40.
44.
70.
I think Janice should make it.
I'm letting all the boys spend their luck. I've not used any. not a woman's job.
Whoever's got the lowest.
That's Jack in that case.
Right then. Doink.
Eh?
Right, so it makes quite a bit of noise, but luckily it the walls and the door and the like heavy iron door must muffle the sound enough so it doesn't draw the attention of anybody outside. Meanwhile, Sky just sort of sat still, looking pretty stunned. She's sat where she was before. She's kind of sat huddled in amongst this like pile of old clothes, sort of half in it, kind of half buried in it almost. And she kind of since she's a bit come to her senses a little bit more, she kind of absently going through the pockets and in these discarded clothing.
That's my girl.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this a familiar rattle, Jack, draws your attention. You're
Really?
the rattle of a pill bottle.
Oh, come on now.
Unbelievable. You see, she's like Sky's like pulled this like a small pill bottle from the pocket of a jacket, and she kind of looks at it curiously and rattling it, and you can see there's about 3 or 4 little white pills rattling around
Come
inside
on.
this jar.
Oh, what's that you got there, babe?
I'm going to slide tackle her.
He's just go. Bang!
2 foot slide tackle.
Okay, so
And I'm like, no.
So, Janice, you can make a luck roll as well as like Jack sort of like becomes distracted from holding this big heavy iron grate.
16.
Oh, so you manage to like the sudden weight of it increases as he lets go and goes to go over to Sky.
Well, it's Jack, so it hasn't actually increased the weight that much.
So yeah,
Final
but yeah, between you and Wallace, you manage to sort of carefully you manage to like move it to one side and before you drop it on your feet.
I'm very grateful to have a real man in my life, Wallace. Since my dad died, I've been stuck with Jack. It's refreshing to have a real man around.
I do sympathise. You know, I sympathise.
Anyway, I'm over there. Where go to Sky? What's that, babe?
She's for the first time a slight smile across her lips. I don't know, Jack. What's this? She hands it to you and like undoing the screw lid and tipping these 3 little white pills into your hand. It's like you with your familiarity with various street drugs, you instantly recognise it's some amphetamines or speed, as you prefer to call it.
It might give him a bit of energy.
That might be just what we need to get through this.
Maybe, actually. Might turn a blind eye this time.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, the 3 pills are in my hand, yeah?
Yeah.
Am I sure it, or am I just go for it?
You're just robbing the bitch. She's found them, you're having them.
What are you doing? Just necking
Junkies
them
up.
there?
Yeah,
Jack's loyalty is
right.
to the dunt, not the woman.
Yeah. Do you want one? What? No? Okay.
So Jack's just necking all 3 of them. Okay. Wow.
That boy is an absolute disgrace.
You need to make a hard constitution check.
It's okay.
His heart's gonna pop out his chest. Watch.
Oh, hardened drug fiend that you are. So you feel
Junkie fuck.
you feel your pulse after after a few seconds you feel your pulse start to race. Like you feel you can hear the blood pounding in your ears and your chest, like your heart sort of pounding against your ribs, and like feel like your whole body like shaking from like just like burst of like energy.
Oh man, let's go, let's get out of here.
Right, but yeah, what would have
Wow.
probably given a lesser man a heart attack? You like taking your stride and just but you're like just totally,
Loving it.
completely like really wired,
That's it. I'm ready to do anything. Let's go.
and that will last for a good 12 hours or more. But yeah, you're totally just like yeah.
And there's benefits to him actually having a bit of get up and go.
When we finish the scenario, I'm playing it again, and I want to play as Jack. He's having a fucking great time.
So what are you doing? So like Jack is completely off his tits, just wired.
Jack, where does this? I take it this leads down into some sort of sewer.
So with the grate out of the way, you can see the this like shaft
Sorry about that, folks.
drops about 10 feet into what must be a sewer pipe below.
I mean, we're going down it, aren't we? So
The opening around it is so it's like brick lined opening is smaller than the actual sewer beneath it. So it's clear somebody to get in you're gonna have, you can't be a smallish person. So essentially, if you're anybody of size 50 or less can get through this opening.
Janice is thick.
Which I think might be a problem for Wallace.
Janice is a little bit thick. She's not getting down that.
no, my shoulders are going to be a problem, I think.
Janice has got a
Are the
booty.
bricks loose?
See, so looking at them, maybe use like in your all of the enthusiasm, you like sort of like grab hold of bricks and start manically pulling at it, and some of these bricks are loose. You could maybe, if you had something to work at them with, you could maybe make them get them loose and so.
He's got an elephant's dose of speed in him, Jack. That's the tool he needs.
So yeah, if you get these bricks out, maybe you could it'd widen the opening a bit more.
Jack could get these bricks out of his teeth the state he's in.
I think looking around, there's no bed or anything. It's just an
No.
empty room, isn't it?
No, there's just this there's the bucket, the crap all over the floor, and that pile of clothes.
Right. So
Bucket handle.
No, it's
Yeah,
just a
that-
plastic bucket.
Oh,
go over the clothes. Is there anything else?
You can search through them if you want.
Yep, let's do that.
Okay, make a spot hidden.
Now, if you find any more drugs, just share them with me this time. I've had enough of being straight laced. If we're gonna die, I'm getting high.
No.
Okay, so you can roll I'll roll a d12. Okay, so So you find something, your hand grasps something hard and solid, quite. Might be like a club or something, and you like pull it out, and it's a bone.
Oh, that'll do.
Sweet, that'll do.
You can make an education check.
It's a human bone, we know that.
I don't care.
We've all
right
played this
now.
game before, eh?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, is
so
it an arm? Is it a leg?
even with your limited schooling, yeah, you like sort of whoa, it's a human femur, but more than that, it's covered in teeth marks.
Oh, someone's hungry. Oh well, at least it's the big one. Right, over I go.
Timmy, you can make a Constitution check.
Yay.
If I had been a tibia or fibia or something, I would have looked for the femur. Just to stay I'm in.
Get the mashing set.
See,
Oh my God!
No,
Sleepy time.
that's fine.
Right, Timmy.
It's a brace on. We'll try this first.
yeah.
Yeah, if he's not waking up, then that brace is coming off.
Has it been cracked for marrow, so it's got a nice sharp point to it?
No, it hasn't actually. No,
Oh, that's probably still some marrow in there. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
hungry.
nice bit of jelly.
Oh,
Full of marrow bone jelly.
thanks for that thought, Dave.
Thank you.
Yum yum.
Okay, so you can all make an idea roll as well at this point.
What's that? Just intelligence, eh?
It is, yeah. Sorry, yeah, intelligence roll.
Doink.
Somebody's dice pushed mine onto the 80. Mine was onto
Oh,
the better.
wow.
Somebody else's dice pushed it onto the 80.
Good grief!
Has anyone seen that new thing with Roll20? They've actually got a physical dice that you can Bluetooth into the table.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
very cool.
I'm like, that's going to cause problems.
It's cool though. It's still fucking cool. You can roll a dice and it digitally rolls on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool, man.
Okay, so what are you doing?
See if you can loosen some of those bricks, because I'm built like Johnny Bravo here. I'm not getting through that at the minute.
Yeah.
I'd say try to knock one of those guards out with the femur.
Janice is size 70, so let's say she's built like a Disney Pixar mum. She's thick.
See,
That thick thighs.
Yep.
there's at least 2, if not 3 of them, though.
She's got the kind of thick thighs that take lives.
I thought there was only 2. Okay.
There's at least 2.
So
I will. I'll try and pull bricks out. I've got a strength of 70. I'll start ripping some bricks out.
So you can the bone would work. It'd like help.
I'll give her a hand as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to wedge it in. Just trying to knock out the mortar.
Okay. So it'll take a while. I mean, presumably you're doing it carefully so as not to draw attention.
Yeah.
So doing it carefully, it'll take you a while. Probably a few hours, because you're gonna have to like scrape the scrape the mortar away between the bricks to make them loose, and slowly prise them loose. So you will need you have to make strength check. So whoever's doing it can do it with advantage with a bonus dice because of the assistance.
One bonus dice.
But you need a series of successes to be able to do it. But every roll will take like half an hour.
So that's first success.
Yep.
So rolling with a bonus again.
Yeah, every time because you're all like sort of pitching in.
giving you some encouraging words.
87 with a bonus dice. Fuck off. Can I use luck?
You
you
could
can.
probably push it. You can probably push it.
Yeah, you
It'll
I'll
just
push
risk-
it.
Then
Aye,
we'll
yeah,
wake up, or we'll
yeah.
alert the guard if we push it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let me spend my luck. I've got it to spare. What's that? 17.
Yeah, if you click on it and expand it, it'll show you the button to spend the button to. Yeah, there you go.
Right. Okay. So that's another pass. So I'll go
Okay,
again.
so that's taken an hour. So Timmy. So you wake up. You awake
Okay.
to find the cell that you're in is bathed in a hideous red light, and you're still alone. Your companions are nowhere to be seen. The light is momentarily blocked as a voluptuous woman in a translucent red cloak steps in through the door and down the steps. She has long dark hair and has a vaguely Native American appearance. Every inch of her skin appears to be covered in a scale-like tattoo pattern that seems to glisten in the crimson glow of the lighting.
Hang on, what drugs did that bastard get?
Her
I'm
eyes,
try.
her eyes have a deep inner radiance that draws your gaze, and you find that you're unable to move. She saunters up to you and leaning over you, bringing her face to within just a few inches of yours. Now you can see that she doesn't have tattoos, but she's actually covered in reptilian scales.
Of course she is.
She inhales deeply. She like running a nose across your face and across your neck, just barely, not just bare millimeters above your skin, like inhaling as if she's taking in your scent, and her eyes become momentarily brighter. Her lips part and a slender forked tongue flicks out, snake-like, flicking across your exposed throat. I know who you are, Timmy, and I will see you soon. All of a sudden, her head seems to split horizontally, revealing foot-long, snake-like fangs. Her lower jaw distends as she engulfs your head and bites down. The pain is unspeakable as the fangs punch through the flesh and bone, and your torso is bathed in your own blood. Right, your task is suddenly interrupted as Timmy awakes, screaming, clawing at his face. And Timmy, you can still feel this burning pain where these teeth have punctured your flesh and broken through the bones. And looking down at your hands, you find that you're holding several fragments of what looks like the shedded snake skin.
Oh God.
My
And you must make a sanity roll.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Ooh, that's not a fumble, so you don't take. So you lose 1d6 sanity. So let's see, you lose
1d6.
4.
Okay.
So an involuntary reaction was already screaming.
Foul movement.
Let's see.
Foul movement. It's my favourite involuntary action.
Right, so you just hurl these fragments of this snake skin from your hands, and you can see the rest of you see him like sort of brushing this stuff, like manically brushing this stuff from his hands, and backs away and staggers and falls onto his rear, just screaming.
Yeah, put me up against a wall, because that's where I'm going to be screaming in a corner.
Yeah, cool. So so Timmy's just backed up into a wall, screaming, and and then the door like flies on, and for the first time you notice that it's outside. The light's filling. It must be. It's not quite dark, but the sun must be setting. And a figure, a hulking figure appears in the door. And says, "Quiet the fuck down!"
I'm not quieting down.
Yeah, what he said.
Well, while they're doing that, we'll try and look innocent.
Okay, so like when Timmy don't quiet down, he like he reaches back behind him, and somebody passes him something. And he brings this like what looks like a long, thick. It looks a bit like, at first you think it's like a shotgun, but it's the pipe. It's like got the barrel's way too like big. The bore of it's way too big, and he levels it up to his face like aiming a rifle. And I said, "Shut the fuck up."
He's not gonna kill me, so I'm gonna no.
Right, so he pulls the trigger, and you hear this like it sounds compressed air, and something like flies out the end of this barrel, and strikes Timmy full in the chest, like knocking him up, physically knocking him back against the wall again. Timmy, you must make a Constitution check.
Yep. Ah, boy.
You got to be awake for like a minute.
I know, right?
Nice roll.
Yeah, we're all right. Everything's fine.
You've had plenty of sleep.
What's he hitting with? Like a rubber bullet?
Okay.
How many hits?
So you don't take any damage, but you just like this sudden like it just knocks the wind out of you, and you just like just fall, just like slip down the wall.
Yeah. Fuck.
Right. So this guy like passes this back over his shoulder, and then the like, doors slam shut again.
Back to work then.
Right, shut up, Timmy. Back to work.
So you're not going to inquire as to what's just happening. Like I say, he's like woke up with this. He's got something in his hands. He's thrown all over the floor.
I think we're all going. We need out of here.
What was that thing he shot him with?
Some sort of like beanbag gun or
yes,
something.
so almost probably laid in Timmy's lap where he's like sort of slid down the wall. There's like a beanbag. It's like feels like it must be filled with lead shot or something.
So that's like a police beanbag cannon. That's a police instrument, that thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Only the
They can
police
be improvised.
Yeah, I suppose you could. But
Anyone
generally, the only
potato
people that have them would be the police, right?
Yeah.
Is hacky sack a thing in 1975?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It was invented in the 60s.
Yeah, that'd be around since the 60s at least.
Give us something to do while we're taking a break.
Yeah, a little game of hacky. Inside, outside, round the world.
No,
You're right there,
guys.
Timmy, mate.
Take the lead shot out, put it on the steps.
So if somebody comes in, they're going to arse over tits.
Seeing there's no banana skins about.
Yeah, booby trap the motherfuckers.
Home Alone style.
Only if we can do the sound when they slip.
I try to regain my breath.
Okay.
We're in a lot of trouble. We're in hell.
Yeah, this isn't. We need to get out of here. Seriously.
Start back at it with renewed vigor. It's like shit. Gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah.
So Timmy, as well as this pain in your chest now with this beanbag hit you, you can still feel this like burning sensation, as if you can still feel where these fangs punctured your shoulders.
I look for any wounds other than my wounds. Shit, yeah.
So
Other than my other wounds.
yeah, you have
I
many
have wounds there.
Wounds on your wounds. So you're like reaching back. You can't feel any. Almost like convinced your fingers are gonna go into some like puncture wounds, but there's no wounds there. But when you touch your skin, it's like your winds because it's like it's really tender. But obviously you can't see on your
Yeah.
back of your shoulders. And the light in here is what little light there was is failing rapidly. It's almost pitch black. You can just about see like vague outlines of people that are like immediately next to you.
We've got an offensive weapon.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the beanbag shot. What else do we need?
A big enough hole to climb down.
Yeah, that's I think we ideally would be getting out this hole, I think, but that might be a backup plan.
Yeah, that's taking a while. If they can't see us when they come in, if we back up against the wall by the door, again, it's not going to be me. I'll let one of you do it.
Cheers.
How long is it going to take you to dig through that grate?
Probably got another couple of hours.
Exactly. I don't think I do, because something's coming for me.
There's nothing coming for you, Timmy. You've just had a really bad injury, like you're hallucinating.
No, we're in hell, and something's coming for us.
Well, yeah, but we're
We're
certainly
alive
in
for a
hell.
reason. There's no reason to keep me. There was no reason to treat me. There's no reason to try and fix my leg or anything, unless they have something planned for us.
Well, yeah, that is why we need to get out of there. Right now.
Right
Have
now.
we lost Colin? I don't see him on
Oh,
the video.
Still here.
Yeah, same.
I don't. So how come I don't? I only see
It might use sometimes
It does this occasionally.
Yeah, so you just have to reload Video Ninja if it does it. So
just refresh it.
Yeah.
Yeah, still showing up on the stream. So.
And he was never seen again. Oh, there he is. There we go.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing or seeing Colin.
You'll get over it.
I'm over it already.
Yeah, like I say, it does it every so often. It's not flawless, but it's way better than faffing around with Discord.
Right. So we're just cracking on to try and get this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Get these bricks out.
Okay, so you're working. So not much longer. And you're working in like it's pitch black now.
It's another strength roll with bonus dice.
More strength rolls. Yeah. Is anybody else doing anything else while this is going on, or?
Well, I thought we were helping for
Yeah. So
bonus dice.
Oh wow. Oh, so that we'll say that counts as 2 successes. That.
Nice.
So yeah, some of your.
Did you see what the dice was on the bonus on the other dice? It was 0, 0, 0, 0.
Oh wow!
Ooh.
Spooky.
Yeah, the other roll was 100.
Spooky.
Good to get rid of that.
Yep. Just get it out of the way.
Yeah. So who is helping? So obviously.
So I'm doing the bone, trying to knock out the mortar.
Okay.
Scrape it away.
Oh yeah, you're still you're still wired to the
Yeah, so I'm getting stuck in.
Right. Okay. So it's probably only Timmy then. What is Timmy doing? Anything?
I'm against the wall, waiting for whatever's coming.
Okay. So you can hear. Obviously, the loudest, even though it's muffled, but the loudest sound you can hear is your friends like slowly chipping away at these bricks and the sort of scraping noises. And
Did you set up a trap?
I'm trying to undo the beanbag.
okay.
All right.
Yeah. So while you're sitting
losing
there,
this
you're trying to unpick the stitching on this beanbag.
I'm gonna try and make a circle of lead around myself to keep out witches.
Cool. So yeah, you're trying. Yeah. So yeah, to make so that's another half hour. So more strength checks then. Okay.
Yes.
that's 1, 2, we've got 4, that's 5. I think one more will do it, I believe.
Let's go, Janice. Easy.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Okay, so you managed to like loose the last and remove the last of the bricks surrounding the opening. So it's not, you know, it's not a massive hole, but it's, you know, it should make it easier for some of you to get through. So what are you doing?
Ladies first.
Yeah.
Who's first?
Ladies first.
Ladies first. Was that Sky then?
No, she's fucking staying behind. We're putting the grate. That grate's going back down after us. We're shutting ourselves in there. We're taking our chances down there. We'll lock it if we have to. If there's a lock underneath, we'll lock it and leave Sky up there. We'll take our chances down there. Sky is not coming.
Yeah, we'll leave her behind again.
You can find another dumper on us in the next session again.
I mean, you know it's going to happen.
100%, eh?
Okay.
Ladies first, yeah, I'm going down.
Okay. So, so what's your size?
70.
70. Okay, right. It's so embarrassingly, it's still too narrow for you to squeeze through.
It's like
It's your tits, mate.
It's all this fast food when I'm on holiday. I've not been going to the gym, and
It's the thighs.
it's the thighs. But you love my thickness, Wallace. You're not complaining.
no. Well, the thing is, if you're not going down, I ain't either.
I'm skinny enough to fit.
It doesn't help me.
Or me.
Oh god.
So what's happening? Who's going
Can I
down?
spend another half an hour taking out bricks? Is that
There's
going to
no
make
more.
a
There's no more
difference?
bricks. No, there's like I say, it was just like the bricks that were like sort of, sort of a rim around it.
Yeah, if you
I'm
want
still
me to
too
survive, I'll go.
However, what we do have is lots of bricks to hit people with.
Yeah. And also, Timmy could try and get out of here and get help. Is it only Timmy that fits?
Well, actually, Timmy.
Yeah, we know this. Come on, we know this is good.
Timmy, Jack,
Yeah.
and Sky can all fit.
Oh yeah, great. So we've
Send
got to
Sky
rely
for
on-
help.
No, we can send Jack for help. I'd rather send Jack.
Yeah.
I can do
If
it.
you think I'll fit, I'll go.
Do you know what I'm not doing? Is sending Jack and Sky because they'll not come back.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sky
very
stays
true.
here if Jack goes.
Yeah. And I'm
This is like
trusting,
you know that
Sky
little
on the
puzzle
way.
game. You've got a raft and you've got a fox and a chicken.
You've got to get the fox and the chicken the corn across to the island.
You've got a junkie and an enabler and a holy roller, and you got a
Aye, that's exactly what we've got here. The classic. She stays if Jack goes. 100%.
If you tell me to go, I'll go.
If you feel up to it. Somebody's going to have to. You need to get us out of here. I can't fit my fat ass down there.
Yeah.
Oh, this laughing's making my coffers.
My size is 55. I'm gonna try and get the hell out of here. I'll come
Go
back
for
for
it.
you guys if I can.
Save us,
I'll send
Timmy!
Save yourself.
No! Save us all!
Yeah, he's going to need some help anyway because of his leg.
yeah. Probably Jack's probably getting stir crazy, like stuck in this room, and
Jack.
like,
Ding, 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 ding.
just climbing the
with him.
walls.
And Sky stays here. If that's the case,
Yeah.
I'm not letting her go with Jack.
Definitely.
Because they'll not be back.
Hold on,
They'll
let
be
me look at my
away
stealth.
in Hunter S. Thompson somewhere.
I'm gonna be out in the open the second I get out of this. Gotta.
Yeah, but it's dark.
That thing in your leg's not going to help your stealth score, is it?
Exactly.
Shit.
Your best bet is to fight your way out, but I will go this way. I will do my best to get back here and help you guys.
I think
I will send help.
Yeah, I think that we try and Home Alone it for them coming in. In fact, we leave the grate open. We
Hide behind the door.
We hide behind the door. We do the
With
marbles
bricks.
with bricks. We brick them in the head. We chuck them down the hole.
Yeah,
Oh, that's smart.
I like that as a
We've got
plan.
we've got a slippery floor and we've got these lead balls. We can make like a slip and slide between the door and the hole.
So they just go
And-
straight. Oof.
I brick them down the slip and slide, boom, down the hole.
It's like
There's
Sweet
our
Home, like a
plan, boys.
It's worth a pump
It's worth a punt, exactly.
because we're not getting down the hole. So you know.
Yeah.
Right.
So is some
All
of you
right,
going
Timmy,
down
you
the
and me then.
hall?
We're doing this.
Are you two
Team
going
Jack
down
and
the
Timmy.
hall?
Team Timmy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Timmy and I are
So
going
who's
down the
going
hall.
first?
It makes sense. Me going first because obviously
Least trustworthy.
Tim's got a. Well, I was going to say because he's got
I
his
said
brace and
go
stuff
on.
on, so somebody's going to have to help him down at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm up for anything, you know what I mean? I just want to go, man. Let's go. Let's get that done.
Okay. So
I
you
just want to do everything.
you lower yourselves selves down this this vertical shaft. Like I say, it's about 10 feet to the surface of the water below. So you
Oh.
kind of lower yourself down part way, and then you have to drop.
I'm gonna try and land on my good leg.
Well, that's because I'm first, obviously.
Oh, sorry, you go.
Yeah, and then if I don't get eaten by anything down here, then I'll try and kind of catch you.
Okay. So Jack, you like I say, you sort of climb down as far as you can, and then just have to drop. And as you hit the surface, like breaks the skin on the surface of this, like
Oh, it's like the River Ank.
yeah, it's like it's no right. It's like thick and sludge like this, more
It's all right.
More
I don't
solid
go too
than
far from the
liquid.
Thames. I'm kind of familiar with it. It's nothing to.
It's Jack, remember. We sent Jack down the sewers for a reason. He's got the stomach for it.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah,
he's not even going to notice.
you break break the skin on this surface, and it splashes up around you, and you can feel through your clothes you can feel like solid lumps of something like pressing up against you. You can look. Thankfully, it's pitch black down here, so you can't see a thing. So at least you spared that. But as you're breaking the surface, the smell that comes up that's released is just like like it's
Smells like
worse,
freedom.
worse than it was in the room above.
Yeah, but I'm
And-
off with hits, so I don't care.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
true. This is true. So you do make a Constitution check, but yeah, we'll let you do it with a bonus because maybe you don't. Maybe you're just processing it that fast that it don't make any
Doesn't even notice.
register. No.
How many bonus?
Yeah, bonus. Yeah,
Just the one? Oh,
just the one.
stingy get. You stingy man.
Oh wow.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, something's registered.
So yeah, maybe inhaled a little bit too quickly, like there's a gag reaction.
But he was taking a hit or something.
It's alright, I'm going to drive heave anyway. I've nothing left. Right. Far from my guts out.
Okay. So once you've emptied the contents of whatever were left in your stomach, if anything, you sort of feel around. You feel on the walls like covered in this. Your hands come away from this like slime covered walls, and there's only the sewer tunnel or pipe or whatever you want to call it. It only goes in one direction. There's a deck it like starts here and goes what must be south.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue. Fair enough. I'm going to stand here a bit for help Timmy down.
Okay. So,
Shit, good luck.
yeah, give us a strength check. See if you can catch Timmy then as he sort of struggles to help himself down and drops the rest of the way. All right, cool. Yeah. So yeah, you easy catch. Timmy's
Yeah,
slight.
because he's eating himself down, so it's just more to break his fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So you maybe
actually,
you
I'm
maybe
not
like,
catching him like that. You know, I'm
reach.
not like doing the I've got you. You know, it's just help him.
Yeah. So maybe you reach up and grab his heel.
Not
Feel
that
for his
far a
legs.
drop.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, watch, buddy. It's a bit ripe down here.
So yeah, Timmy, you'll have to make a Constitution check as well as you as the stench
just
hits
about
you.
to. Ugh.
Okay.
I do not make it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I do make
You
it.
do make
I
it.
make
Yeah.
it. I make it.
Yeah, quite well. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
because I
so-
warned him, you see. You know what I mean? That's why we help each other out.
So yeah, you may feel that the bile rising in your throat, but you manage to sort of choke it back down. And then you begin the horrific task of sort of half swimming, half walking through this effluent.
Yeah.
Yum.
How many ways are there? Is there
Just
only
one.
one?
There is only one way to go.
Okay.
So there's you can vaguely make out the the circle of the opening above your head, but once you move away from that, your tops of your head are scraping or slipping against the slimy roof of the sewer pipe, the sewer tunnel. There's probably only about a couple of foot clearance between the surface of this sewage and the top of the tunnel. So you're
This
up
is
to
proper Shawshank Redemption type
yeah.
stuff.
So you're up to your chest in this.
The length of 2 football fields.
Luckily, it's not quite as long as that.
And it's blocked at the end, and you have to come back.
Don't say that.
No, there's a door that only Sky can open. Will you see this possibility?
She's got the
Don't give him ideas.
Only Sky's past here, you know, and it's got her palm print.
Yeah,
She has to.
Biometric. Oh.
Skylock.
I'd cut her hand off. I would cut her hand off
With the brick.
with a brick.
Ooh,
Yes.
Smash it till it comes off.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you're like feeling your way through this in this pitch black in this tunnel. Like every so often, there's like some of this fluid, this like sludge-like fluid, like splashes up into your face and threatens to get into your mouth or up your nostrils or.
Oh. Damn it.
And you're going along for a few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, not really sure. But it can't be too far. And then you can feel the tunnel keeps going ahead of you. In fact, you can almost feel there's maybe a slight flow to it now, as it feels like it might be flowing away from you slightly. And then you notice a slightly lighter outline above your heads, and you can just, as you look up, you can just make out what must be another grate above your heads, but the tunnel continues on as well.
Can we look up the grate?
You can look up, but you can't really see anything. Like I say, it's really dark. You can just about make out this grate above you. But you can't.
Can we see the night sky? Can we see
No,
stars?
You don't see.
No, okay.
You don't see stars.
Probably gotta just keep moving then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We end up back in the next door.
I'm gonna
cell or
limp
something.
behind you. How fast are you going?
As fast as you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're probably going about half.
And we're not
probably
like
half your
splashing.
speed,
We're,
so
we're
yeah,
trying to
just-
we're trying to move stealthily and pick our way as well. Because
Yeah,
we don't want to
sure.
be like thump, thump, thump. Oh, what's in the pipes? They're big rats.
So you go a little bit further, and suddenly ahead of you it opens out, and at first you think you've come into a chamber, but then you realise you've wandered into an intersection. So you've wandered into another pipe that's running to your left and right, and there's a definite slow but steady flow to your left.
So that might be where all the affluent comes out, but it could be a sump.
Mm-hmm.
I would better go in the other direction towards dryness. Is it maybe a surface
Agreed.
tunnel?
Yeah.
We can always turn back. Well, if we're allowed to.
You both already understand how sewage works better than me because I would never have come up with that.
You can both make a listen roll as well.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No. Okay.
No, you did. You passed.
Yeah.
Timmy's passed.
Timmy's passed.
No, I didn't. I have a 50.
30.
Yeah, I
Listen,
got 50.
50. You got 33.
Oh, I reversed the numbers. You're right.
Yeah. Just roll equal or lower.
I'm
Okay.
the dum-dum. I'm
So-
not
So which way did you
Use
say
for
you
the
were going?
Up. We're going to dryness land.
So there's no.
Upstream.
It's like I say, it's still as deep whichever way, but like I say, it seems to be there's a slight flow to you to your left.
Want to go against the no?
Yeah, that's what I say. I'll go right away from all the
So
affluents. end.
against the flow, so
Yeah.
up river, so to speak.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you turn and like feel again. You got your arms held out so you can touch. With your arms out, you can feel the sides of the tunnel of the pipe.
I don't want to feel the sides of the tunnel.
Okay. Well, if you wanted to, you can, so to like guide you. And Timmy, as you head down this way, you can hear a voice. You can't make out words, but it's sort of like kind of a commanding voice, and then like here, like I say, you can't make out words, but you hear this voice, and then it pauses, and then it's like there's a response, but the response is sort of muffled, and it seems to be numerous voices.
Mm.
Coming from what direction?
From somewhere ahead of you, the direction that you're heading. So Jack, you can't hear that. You don't hear this. It's only really you only just pick it out, Timmy.
We can't go. We can't go this way. We have to head back.
Why?
Just I don't. There's someone up ahead, and I can't describe why, but we have to not be near any of these people.
Okay, right. Go as judgment. We'll start heading back a ways then.
Okay.
Go with the
Well, I
flow.
was hoping you were going to force me to go that way.
Okay, so we need to look at the side effects of so side effects of your mass intake of amphetamines. So yes, you're probably developing a headache by now. Maybe probably because you're down this dark tunnel, you can't see anything. It's feeling really claustrophobic, and you got this growing sense of anxiety, and you can feel your heart palpitations of your heart increasing, and your breathing starts becoming rapid, and which is making you feel dizzy, and you're just feeling anxious and angry and
God, man, I'm not feeling good here. Are we getting out of this shit or what? Why? What's up there? Why are we back down into the tunnel? We're supposed to get out of this.
I will fight you. I'm not going that way.
What? Why? I need to get out of
Because
this.
she's gonna get me. She's gonna get me, and she's gonna bite into my head.
You fucking lost your mind.
okay.
What the hell? Get the hell out of here.
Jack, you can make a Constitution check at this point. And meanwhile, what's the rest of you doing back in? So what's Sky, Janice, and Wallace doing?
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh wow! So
Kinda Sky.
yeah, so so the intensity of these feelings, this anxiety, this dizziness, these heart palpitation, the breathing, and this feeling, this growing sense of feeling of hostility, just like increases, like doubles. Oh, fucking God.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back in the shitty cell.
We're
Hearing
going
the-
to like wait for the door to open and brick people on the head.
But we're getting the little lead balls out and making the death slip and slide
Okay.
towards the hole. So if we can get it right, they're going head first into the hole when we brick them.
Radio.
So then they're going head first down a 10-foot drop.
Cool. So you go about while they're gone. You go about setting up this trap that's hopefully help you overcome the guards. And as you're setting about doing this, you become aware of like the sound of voices, not too far away. You don't notice them. They're not apparent immediately because they seem to be coming from the opposite side to the building that the door's on. So coming from the west somewhere, you
Okay.
become more and more aware of like sound of voices. And again, it's like there's one voice that's like louder, it's just this more commanding voice that every so often there's a break, and then there's a response from what must be 10 at least 10 other people, maybe lots more. But like you can hear it, and the volume of it grows in intensity as you work, and you can hear, "Let the words of the Bible burn in your heart like a raging inferno. Let your passion for the Lord consume you until you can no longer contain it. Let your prayers pierce the heavens like thunder, shaking the very foundations of this wicked world. So rise up, my brothers and sisters. Rise up with a holy rage. Rise up and reclaim your destiny. For the power of the Holy Spirit resides within you. Let it flow like a mighty river, washing away the sins of this land and bringing forth a revival that will shake the very core of this nation." And as there's like this response, like almost like "Amen, cheer," you hear this just a voice somewhere above you. "Oh no! No. Ah!" And you can hear this just screaming that just like goes increases in intensity.
That would be the burning at a guess.
And I think we'll leave it there.